That's right. Hey, everybody. 19K Fox is now hosting a pinball show.
What's going on?
You're the showrunner, Fox. Seriously, you're in the position. When there's multiple people on stream, everybody knows the top left corner is the person that's running the show.
Well, listen, I don't think no one's gonna question my my vast pinball knowledge. So I'm a perfect person for the job. Gentlemen, this is a great day. A great day in pinballdom. If that's a word, it's a phrase, we're going to coin it. It's a great day for guys just getting stuff in the mail. I know you two have waited for what seems like an eternity, but now your glorious holy grails of pinballs are with us. Gentlemen, tell us all about it.
Yeah. This is a random day where 2 pinball machines were delivered to 2 different locations on the same day that were ordered at different times. There was no coordination, but fate had it that the #1 pinball machine of all time and the #2 pinball machine of all time arrived at Justin and my houses on the same day. It was fate, was it not?
That's right.
Yeah,
pretty exciting day. We both prepared for an unboxing, which is crazy. Neither of us ever do unboxing, but hey, when you get a pinball machine, maybe I guess you do some unboxing from time to time, but do you ever?
As long as I get Mrs. Congress to jump into a box, it's good entertainment.
It's a win, for sure.
But this is literally a box that we're going to unbox, right?
Yeah.
Is she inside the box already?
Yeah, that'd be fun. She's ready to pop out and be like, supplies,
like a birthday cake.
Supplies.
Yeah, so that could happen. I did one last week, so I didn't expect. I'll just share my quick story. I didn't expect to get my second pin so fast. I got my Foo Fighters Premium last week shipped, and that was pre-ordered in February when it was first released. And Justin, you and I ordered from the same pinball distributor, Flipping Out Pinball. Right. And I got mine first a week early. And then, Justin, you were supposed to get yours last week, but then it got slightly delayed. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. So it was in like Kansas City, and I got the call like, hey, it's going to be there tomorrow. And I was like, sounds good. So I was going to get it last week. And then they called first thing in the morning. They're like, it didn't make it to Des Moines. So we'll have to push it off a day. And then I wasn't available on Friday. So then it pushed it all to today because of the holiday. So here it is. I have the Foo Fighters premium pinball machine. I ordered it. I think we both ordered it
in February.
In February, right? And we were frustrated at first with Flipping Out Pinball. Maybe we're new to the pinball scene. It's weird because I'm definitely interested in the gameplay. You know, I go on Pinside and I read probably every day, but maybe I haven't found where we're supposed to like get the updated information because I failed to get much communication from Flipping Out Pinball about. So, I email them. I'm like, hey, I paid for it. And where is it? But finally, I texted Zach because he did text saying, hey, you can pay me now once the pre-order was done. So I texted him and he actually responded. He was like, hey, this is what I know. This is what's going on. So once I was kind of like in the communication channel, then he was very responsive. And then he's like, hey, it's shipping soon this week, and then it's shipping tomorrow. And he kept on updating me, which made me feel a lot better.
No, I'm glad. And so I think I had just briefly shared my story about working with Flipping Out, because then this was my first time buying from a distributor. And the way pinball works is you can't buy direct from the company, and it's not big box stores. You're only authorized pinball distributors. And Flipping Out is one of the largest, I would say. They're probably one of the more popular ones, but there's local pinball distributors that you can go with. But we went with Flipping Out. And it was on May 1st when he first texted saying, hey, your Foo Fighters Premium is ready to ship this week or next. And so when we paid up on May 1st, it was just because he had mentioned it was going to ship this week or next. So then the assumption was we would start getting a shipping notice this week or next. It's July 5th, right? And we got that text message on May 1st. And it was several weeks after that there was no communication. And I understand it's mostly due to Stern factory delays. It's not Flipping Out's fault, but the lack of communication, because he said it was going to ship this week or next, I think that's where some of that miscommunication kind of felt a little frustrating. But I actually did mention that to him, and he appreciated that feedback that he could improve that communication. So I hope it does. I know a lot of people have had great experiences with him, and he definitely responds and was open to that feedback. So I'm going to give him some props for that. But
Yeah.
2 months later,
I did find on Pinside there's some great threads in the forum.
Mm-hmm.
One that's been alive for I think a couple of years, and it's a thread that says something like what's coming out of the factory at Stern.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like daily people are like posting in there when they receive their item, they'll post the born on date, so you can kind of get an idea of when things are being manufactured and start to ship out. And then there's this one poster, I don't remember his name, but it seems like daily he posts all the current theories of like, this is what's coming out and this is what's currently being manufactured and here's what's next. And when you keep an eye on that, it said like we should get our machines around now. Yeah. So just a few weeks ago. So it seemed to be fairly accurate.
Yeah. So it made sense. And then my Godzilla, though, I had placed this order for Godzilla in August of last year, August 2022. So 11 months later, I saw the production schedule rumors, like you said. Initially, you said there was a February run, and then it said there was like a late fall run. And then all the communication that I saw from Zach was like, oh, you'll probably get your Godzilla Premium in the fall. So that in my mind was my anticipation that I would be like, oh, I can enjoy Foo Fighters for now for a few months. The next day after I get my Foo Fighters, I get the text from Zach that says, guess what? Your Godzilla's ready. And I was like, holy crap. And so it went from 0 to 60 super fast for me. And so that's how Godzilla came. But yeah, I have been waiting for this machine for a long time. And at some point, I even done streams about, am I going to get one or the other? And then I somehow confessed to Mrs. Kong's Rust that I got both. We have 2 pinball machines. Yeah.
You know, we also don't have up here water, but apparently we have lots of Truly.
Oh, yeah. We have some drinks. Is it drinking day yet? No?
Absolutely. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
What do you got, Fox?
Coffee.
Very cool. All right. So I think this is what we're going to do, right? Those in the chat, we're simulcasting on both console kits, Bkong's channel as well. And then we have 19K Fox is hosting. We're going to do a live unboxing tonight of both brand new machines, both at B's house and at my house. Are we going to do a race? How's this going to work? But we need audience participation in the chat. I'm going to be away. I think we're both going to be somewhat,
I don't know what makes
busy
sense.
unpacking.
Do we
right?
want to do one at a time and just watch each other, or do we want to race? What does the chat want to see? Do people want to see?
Let's hear what the chat.
What would you rather see, Fox? While the chat's putting in what they want to see. I mean, you just joined for the hell of it. What do you think?
I think that a race could be a little precarious, guys. Come on, we're talking about pinball, baby. We can't just be loosey goosey with this. Okay, we got to be surgical. Precision is what's required here. So maybe each one takes apart the box in stages, one after the other, and roughly 7 to 8 hours later, we'll get this thing wrapped up.
7 to 8 hours.
Wait, so Justin, have you done a new in-box pin before?
I mean, what do you mean, like live?
You've gotten a new in-box like machine from Stern before. Was your Godzilla brand new in-box? Okay,
yeah, so Godzilla's brand new.
Okay, so you've set one up before. Foo was my very first time doing one. So that stream that I did last week was like, oh, I kind of knew what I was doing. I'd watched some other channels. So you're experienced now. You've done even other real pinball machines. This is like my 3rd pinball machine in my house. So I think we're experienced now. We don't have to race, but it's very simple. Do you want to just go over for folks that don't know the process really quickly in case they're watching? Like, do you do the recommended process?
Yeah, let's go through it. So I'm going to switch microphones. You let me know how it sounds so I can walk over. Let's see.
We've still got you. You're still here.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep. Gotcha.
Okay. So for sure, I am no expert at this, but I can share. Let me switch what I know about my experience. So I guess I'm an expert at my experience, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you're the expert of yourself.
No one else has had my experience, right? All right, so moving things around. So what you want to do is you got this very, very large box, right? And there's 4 sides, and one says truck this side only. And so that's really important. There's other signs that say do not truck, do not truck. That means like a hand truck, some way to, this is the side you want to load. So when you open up the box, the top, right, you want to take a peek on the inside and make sure you got everything inside there. So this is the inspection, right? We're taking a look inside there. Now, the way I do it, I don't know, it could be different than you'd be. I cut with a, what's it called? A box cutter.
Mm-hmm.
I cut the box in the corner on the truck side, revealing the standing pinball.
Mm-hmm.
How do you do it? Do you do it the same way?
Yep, that's the standard way to do it. And for folks that were just wondering, I have my box here with some precarious orange tape. Mrs. Congress, you want to explain why this Stern box has orange tape on the top?
Why not?
What happened?
Yeah, was this not fully closed when you received it from said delivery?
No, it was fully closed. I asked the FedEx delivery person to help me carry it into my house, at least, because we have steps.
Yeah.
And he thought, you don't need the box, right? I'll help you take it out of the box. I said, no, leave the box. So he opens up the top of the box. Luckily,
my FedEx dude opened my pinball machine already.
Seriously.
That's ridiculous. That's uncalled for.
One to open it,
I know it's not open.
That's oh no.
But it's okay.
Oh man.
Oh, and here's the other thing that
Sacrilege.
the freaking delivery guy didn't do. So you mentioned the do not truck on any side except for the side that says truck this side only.
That's right.
He trucked it on the do not truck side. So
Come on.
Right? It was only a few steps, but I was like, he didn't read the do not truck side because there's so many of these like do not things on here. If anybody saw the thumbnail, Mrs. Kongs or Russ thought it was very negative, saying do not do these things. But maybe it should be like in a different color or something because they almost do look the same. But
right. It's super important because the truck side where you should truck, that's the bottom of the pinball machine. That's got solid wood. There's no artwork. Yeah. And there's actually nothing between the cardboard and the bottom. Yeah. And there's not enough styrofoam to protect this unit if you truck it on the do not truck side.
So he trucked it on the do not truck side. I'm hoping the foam was enough. It was only about 3 steps, but we should be okay.
Okay. So just for the viewer, just for those that are not familiar, the uninitiated, is there a box within a box, or is this the only box when it ships?
It is the only box. So here, I'll move this one here. So for this is the inside of the box right here. So when I open the top, you have some of these foam core thingies. You get some little instructions that you can kind of pull off. And
so if you're going to truck it, you got to truck it right, guys.
Yeah. I mean, we never look at instructions when we do Arcade 1-Up stuff, but they do give you the basic rundown of what to do. Like Justin was saying, cutting down the box side, opening and exposing the table. Then from there, you just need a handful of tools. I mean, you have this tool like in your back pocket all the time, right, Fox? I mean, it's just snippers of 5/8 wrench.
Freaking Fox and Bob Vila, right? He could teach us how to assemble this, no problem.
On, guys. We just need some power tools. Let's get this thing done in 4 to 5
It's super
seconds.
easy. So yeah,
now,
are you ready to start unboxing? What are you doing now, Justin?
I'm turning it. I'll tell you what, man. I'm not wearing shoes.
Oh yeah, neither are we.
So this thing's heavy enough that it's like, if the pinball is gonna crush my feet, the shoes aren't gonna help it.
Here's that Justin's already given up hope, as the lack of shoes indicates.
All right.
Yeah. So there's a couple things that you do not want to do. Just in case you're skipping all the instructions and this is the first time you've ever heard anything about it. So there is, so I will say, when I ordered from Captain's Auction, they wrapped it. And so a used pinball machine from Captain's Auction is much more wrapped and secure than direct from the factory, direct from Stern. So they did it where, in fact, the machine... Go ahead.
The machine was wrapped, that you're saying.
The machine was wrapped multiple layers, and there were 5 of those, what are they called? The little green things that wrap the machine?
Oh, the straps?
The straps, and the straps was connected. Yeah, that strap. 4 of them were connected to the crate.
Oh, okay.
It was
pinball machine is way more wrapped.
A new machine is not wrapped as much. A used one is more wrapped.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
All right, hey, I got a $5 super chat from, I don't know if this is me or you, Justin. It just shows up here. So it says, Ezekiel, the Chicago Retro Ranger says, what's up, guys? Are we drinking anything? Fox, what's in your hand?
I'm drinking coffee, guys. Sorry, I hate to
Coffee?
disappoint. Yep.
All right.
I gotta be
Did you-
sober. I'm hosting. That's a real important.
Did you
job.
spike that coffee?
Perhaps.
As a truly, I'm drinking a Modelo Chilada. And Justin, what was in your glass?
IPA. Like a goose. Oh, a goose! A goose IPA! As in, like,
nice.
freaking goose here.
Got a need for speed. Okay, so
For those,
over some.
we got to tell everyone we're
I don't know if we
Fox's
can,
Fox's new nickname is Goose.
It's a horrible radical change of events. I don't know that I'm happy with it. But what can you do, kids? What can you do? Now they're referring to
I need to get you like admin access so you can like press buttons for us while we do this.
I know I should.
Yeah.
Do it.
Let me private chat you some of his instructions and we can do that. So Justin, what are you doing next?
Stall.
Okay.
I'm
you're
cutting.
Mrs. Congsworth, you can do this.
What am I cutting?
Take this, and you're gonna cut the side, that side, and cut that.
What am I cutting?
wow.
It's always a bad sign. Don't cut people.
Yeah, so you don't want to take the strap off that's on the inside to the very, very end.
So we leave the
There's
strap in
that.
place. Is that holding the back box on, or what is that?
Yep.
What is that holding? Okay, gotcha.
Exactly, it's holding the back box.
So just cut the cardboard side there.
If I see
Yeah.
blood, do I stop?
Yes.
Nope. Oh wait.
I don't want to cut.
All right.
All right. You opened up your side.
Open up my side. I'm taking
There you go.
out my legs.
Mm-hmm. Just watch Justin for a little bit. You got it. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Not even cutting through. These are tiny knives.
Did you give her a dull knife? That's the most dangerous weapon, a dull knife.
All right. So for my pinball machine, I'm all ready. The first step is to attach the legs. But when you attach the leg, you gotta buy one of these right here.
Oh,
This is
you
a cup
got it!
holder.
I
Is that a
wanted
cup
to
holder?
press one of those.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these are like $10 and they attach to the leg and then you attach the leg to the machine. So I have it on my other pinball. Every pinball machine I have has a cup holder. And now I have 3 full-size arcades over here, the Road Blasters, Joust, you know, like the multi-Williams and a Play Choice. I want to buy 2 thin stands in between the machines to like little cup holder. I'm thinking IKEA would have something like a.
How are you gonna do that?
Do you know what I'm talking about? Hey, Fox, remember we went to Up Down
Yes.
and every arcade had a place to put a drink, and it was
Yes.
because in between every arcade there was kind of like this little shelf that stuck
Little
out.
ledge.
I want,
Exactly.
yeah, the little
half wall.
edge.
Yeah.
I want that.
You could do that. You could totally do that.
Ready for the
You should do that in your basement too,
I should do. That's a really good idea, actually. A bunch of short.
dude. I'm
little
telling
half
you,
walls.
like.
Yeah.
If you like soda, water, whatever you like, or a beer, come down to your arcade. If you have a place to like sit your drink down, changes everything.
That is a good idea. It's a really good idea.
You've exposed the
So
bottom.
we see some of the hazards over here on the Kong side of things. A dull knife was used, and it's not quite a clean a cut as we see over on the console kit side. So I'm gonna have to deduct just a few points there. You're running about it.
This is a clean cut right here from me.
I don't know. It's not clean. Okay, it's not clean.
My side.
I don't know if this is a contest or a race. We haven't figured it out yet.
I don't know what we're doing, but I'm just trying to see if there's any other visual damage from like them taking the stuff out. So we got the pinball legs. Can you take this
Have you
out?
noticed any damage at all, though, B? Anything at all, or?
No, I mean, there is that foam that's on both sides. So if he happened to truck it, I mean, the thing that he would be trucking it against would be the back box because that sticks out a little bit more.
Yeah.
Is that fairly fragile? I mean, on the back side of the back box, is it reinforced at all, or no?
Kind of the padding that's there, if it was on this side or that side. So
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, there's nothing there.
That's pretty much it. That's like there's nothing here, and then it's just the back box right there. So I don't know if it was on this side he trucked it or on this side. It's definitely one of the 2 sides.
Well, it's a good thing these are so cheap that it should be.
QA on this machine was done on June 15th, 2020. So That's pretty cool to see some of the dates on that and everything too.
And we saw Justin reposition when he was grabbing something. Is that the subwoofer? That hole in the bottom?
Yeah.
Yeah. That is just that.
Okay.
All right. I got to grab my socket wrench.
You didn't come prepared?
Oh, it's just in my little thingy-mabobber.
I haven't seen anyone use Loctite. Once again, points deducted from both teams.
Pull it out.
No Loctite.
It is the way that it is. Sorry.
Wow.
All right. So do you adjust the pinball legs at all on yours, Justin, before? Or you just put it on stock?
Yeah, I put it on stock. I have the pinball lift. So when I level it, I use the lift to level it. So, you know what I mean?
So do each of the legs have like those jack bolts that the little feet, the adjustable feet?
Pretty much what we're doing right now is we're putting the legs on. So the next step is just removing these bolts right here on the side. They're 5/8 bolts, and then just putting the legs on both of these, and we're gonna put it down, lift up the back, and then do the back legs. So it's a pretty simple process. But Fox, when you have you're a tool man. What type of wrench brand do you use? What's your preferred tool of choice for doing something like this?
Oh, it's definitely an Impact. I use an Impact, and I absolutely use an Impact. But see, it's variable speed. You don't just go crazy, okay? You don't just ram it in there. You use gentle persuasion. A little bit of trigger control.
Really,
you can ease it in there. It's good for long-winded bolts, the ones that are really long, and then you can do your final torque spec with a wrench.
Freaking Bob Zila's here in the chat or hosting our show.
Absolutely. So, guys, what did you get? What level is this? Is this LE? Is this FX? Is this what the limited edition? What are we doing for the uninitiated? Those that don't own pinballs, what do we got? What are we looking at?
So there are.
Go ahead.
Stern has multiple series. Typically, it's Pro, Premium, Limited Edition. In that order, when it comes to price and what you'll get. So the Pro is the least expensive. It gets the job done. I have a Jurassic Park Pro, and it's great. It's way different if you're into home arcade. It's not like buying a Partycade versus a Killer Instinct Pro when it comes to what you're gonna get in it.
Gotcha.
I didn't know your Jurassic Park was a Pro. Do you have a JP Pro? I thought you had a Premium.
It's just a Pro.
Ah.
Yeah, so the Foo Fighters that I have is the Premium, the middle tier.
And then the Godzilla that you have is a Premium, right?
That's right.
Yeah. So the Premium differences, normally it's feature differences, figures. So, but the price difference is pretty significant. So there's the argument that, the price difference isn't worth the upgrades for some people if you look at what's actually different. But some features, on a Godzilla pinball, for example, the features are pretty significantly different enough that it changes the gameplay, in my opinion. There's an extra ramp shot to shoot. The building shot is a little bit different. So there is a feel difference between the different versions. But the LEs, the limited editions to the Premium, there's no big difference on the playfield. That difference upgrade is mostly just aesthetic. Something like extra painted coat or something else, or anything else like that.
Right. Yeah, and then what's cool is you can go to Pinball Map. There's an app. You can go to Pinside and go to Pinball Map. They have a link there. And you can go check and see what's in your area. And you'll notice that most of the communities, because Pinball Map is a community-driven website where all the little arcades in your area, people will say what models they have on there. And it's pretty good when it comes to, Pro versus Premium versus Limited Edition. There's a couple incorrect value. You go to an arcade and it'll say it has what's funny is in my area where it's incorrect, it'll say it's got a Jurassic Park Pro. And it's a limited edition. It's incorrect, but they just put in Pro for some reason when in reality it's limited edition. But people have told me I started updating it to kind of help out. Someone mentioned that they're it's your job to Update it. You say it's wrong. Stop complaining. So you can try out. You can try out the Pro, Premium, Limited Edition if your area has them. I was able to do that, and for Jurassic Park, I had access to a Pro and a Limited Edition. Didn't have access to the Premium, so I had to make a choice on that one. But I also bought that one used. So, oops.
So over on the Console channel, we have a $2 super chat from Basil. Says, first game. Think this gives me 5 games? ? Not sure what that means.
Read it again.
It says, first game, comma, think this gives me 5 games, right? Exclamation or ?
First game.
There we go. Thank you.
Think
Okay.
this gives me 5 games, right? First
Basil,
game.
explain yourself. We don't understand.
I know for $2 you get 3 plays instead of 1 play.
Oh, is he super chatting $2?
Gotcha. Okay.
To be like, does this give me
I'm
5
slow.
plays? Okay.
I
guess
don't know.
It
If
depends
that's
on where
the
you
case.
go.
It's not a bad.
Please explain yourself. No, peasants cannot.
All right, I have my first 2 legs on. Dustin, where are you at? You almost done?
I just finished 2 legs and a cup holder.
Oh, come on.
And a cup holder.
Come
Oh,
on.
yeah. So we'll go over pinball mods. Are you going to install any other mods on your pinball too besides that?
So far, what I found for pinball mods is third-party toppers for Foo Fighters. There seems to be a ton of options. Just like the Foo Fighter logo at the top. That's a cool one.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I haven't seen anything on the inside that has interested me yet.
And you've done something to your Godzilla too, right? You've done a couple internal mods already too?
Yeah, small ones. I found the machine itself a little expensive, but I'm surprised. So far, the maintenance on all the machines is not expensive. For example, one pinball machine, I blew a fuse, and Pinball Life, the replacement fuse was 99 cents. It was actually cheaper than Amazon.
Yeah.
It's also pretty cheap too, or at least for $5, we got a checkout with mods for coin door magnets. It makes it so clean.
Ooh, nice. Thanks, Jeff.
Nice.
Appreciate that $5 super chat.
Did you just do a Fox?
What did I do?
She did a transition.
She did
A
it.
segue.
It was so good. I'm so proud.
Speaking
I cried a little bit.
Speaking of, yeah, but Fox will have like a 2-sentence, like it's like you're saying 2 sentences before you do the reveal that it's the super chat.
It's like a pre-intro, yeah.
What's happening?
It's coming
What
down.
is going on?
all right. So
Oh.
he's beating me a little bit. That's because I had to get my pinball holder
Well, you know,
right
we
here.
have other handicaps. In addition to no shoes, we got cats running everywhere.
All right. Well, this is dumb. I kind of like put it down on the plastic on the box, so now I have to like get rid of the box.
But
Yeah,
Justin's
you
using
got
a
to
different
cut the
technique.
box.
Justin is using the official pinball stander upper,
How do I get off
which is
it?
an RK1 up stool.
I just cut this bottom.
That's right.
Yeah. I have to cut the bottom part.
Or you like move everything off.
Okay.
Or yes, we can move everything off dangerously on top of the staircase. We're at the very top of our staircase, by the way.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay, that adds a different level of danger. I think I'm going to give you. You're rewarded 5 more points.
Yeah. 5 more games.
Absolutely.
You're awarded 5 more points.
Yes. Well, they were at a 5-point deficit because of the jaggy cut on the cardboard, but now that's been wiped away. Slate. Is
Oh, look
clean.
at that. Fox, you have a fan. Nobody
Hey,
transitions
Paul.
Fox.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. I don't have a
Oh,
lot of those lately.
So, Jeff Walsh, if you don't mind explaining more, is it a coin door shaped like a magnet or a magnet shaped like a coin door? Wow, the conundrum.
All right, I got a similar situation from B, but it's just
What did you destroy?
what?
What did you destroy?
I just had some
Why?
pictures on the wall that just went down, but that's okay.
Well, that's okay. Those,
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
they can be replaced.
What
It's fine.
happens to the big picture? That's pretty messed up.
This way. Yeah.
Oh,
right.
we didn't know it was a caricature.
Is it
All right.
is it
visual
your
And I think it looks okay. I don't see any other kind of like damage from the side trucking. Man, this is a beautiful pin. I really like the premium.
Wow.
I guess the building's already in the down position. I looked down and I saw the building like collapse. I'm like, oh no! But I'm sure.
So when I got mine, I had to adjust the building.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. But if when we turn it on, it needs adjustment, I can walk you through.
Okay, cool. All right.
I actually just adjusted it like last week again because it got a little off.
All right, Mrs. Congress, I need your assistance. I don't know how you're gonna do it, Justin. How are you gonna get the stool under? Do you have somebody to help you?
Oh no, I do that by myself.
Oh wow. All right. Well, I'm gonna use
Home Depot stool.
Yes.
Come on, there you go.
Ugh.
Using the same technique. Both teams are using the same technique, using an arcade one-up stool to raise their Godzilla pinballs into position.
The camera in the box. What's in the box?
And the camera. Justin appears to be struggling a bit, but to be fair, he is by himself, a lone wolf, a lone warrior.
That's right.
You know what I just stepped on? One of these giant ass staples.
Yeah, be careful.
We have Miss Kong taking injury.
The staples.
It's all very exciting.
Holy jeez,
Okay.
I'm taking the staples off. Do not do anything. Don't step there.
I won't. I'm good.
All right, you guys ready for this?
All right, let's make Justin big.
Okay, let's make this happen. Here we go. Okay, we have another $5 super
by
chat.
yourself?
Okay, oh, wait, go ahead. Real quick.
Let me pull up my pants here.
Everybody, get ready.
How many staples?
How does this work again? So you lift it up?
I think you got to get the stool into position, right? You got to get it behind you so that when you lift it up, you can just kind of scoot it with your knees, right?
Yeah, this is how I did it before.
Yeah.
So it's lift with your legs,
Come
right?
on.
And
You're going to come down.
Yep. Keep your back straight.
Then you're going to stand straight up.
There you go.
And then you get the knee under there.
Wow, look at that.
Careful.
Wow.
There we go. Well done.
There you go.
Perfect
Well
elevation.
done, man. Impressive.
The Foos on the side are fighting. It looks wonderful. We have another $5 super chat from Jeff Walsh over the Kongs R Us channel. He's clarifying it's a magnet that goes over the coin door that continues the art so you don't have a big black box.
Oh, I like cosmetics.
Oh.
Like that. That sounds cool.
Yeah, man.
That's done.
Absolutely.
Ooh, that is a big staple. That's awesome. Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate that.
Yeah, Jeff.
Cool. Jeff started getting into pinball recently too. I've seen it on some of the pinball channel content creators. So, Justin, who you been watching from the pinball content creators recently?
You know, there's a couple people, I don't know their names. There's one that does like the history of a pinball machine.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you do a search for like the history of Twilight Zone, he's got a video on it, and it's kind of like gaming historian, but for pinball machines. That guy's really good. Voiceover type stuff, really good, like little segue animations, and he's got some like really old timey videos, maybe sometimes commercials. He did one, you know, that new pinball machine that is a remake, but that Australian company. I don't really.
I guess pinball.
Yeah, so I never heard of that game. Came out in like '81 or something, made by Bally. And so I think that guy had the history of that one. Now, so I was checking that out. So I was thinking about it, like if we think about like the home arcade space, you got various content creators, and there's probably people that like, oh, I follow Michael B, or I follow, you know, B-Kong or 19K Fox or whoever. Just, you know, whoever I didn't mention is probably going to hate me because I didn't mention them, but whatever. That's a community. There's communities, right? So you'll see community posts, and you see them online. You see them on Facebook. They're in groups.
Woo!
And although
Speaking of community,
go ahead.
Sorry. I was gonna say, is the Illuminati going full pinball now?
It's very possible.
Yeah.
No, it's
So
just
among the
yeah. Okay, go ahead.
among the pinball community, I don't know if I necessarily like I let's see, I follow Carrie Hardy, but he makes a lot of variety of content, and I'll watch a video if I'm like interested in it, but then he'll do another video that I'm just like, I don't know that game, or I don't know what you're talking about, so I don't end up watching it. So I feel like this weird pinball guy, where it's like I know what I know and I like what I like and I research what I research, but I'm not like, whenever there's like that latest announcement, I was like, oh, I'll go check that game out, and I was like, yeah, that's not for me.
The Haggis pinball one, the one that came out last night?
Yeah, well, it's like, okay, it's cool that Flipping Out is the exclusive, but when I first saw it, I was like, wait, so it's like 15,000 Australian. So then I had to go look up what that is in US, and it was like, oh, that's 10,000 US. It's a limited edition. And I was like, great, I should totally play that game. Oh wait, none of them are around me. Like, so I'm excited. When a new machine comes out, maybe I'll be able to play it. I don't know if I go to Vegas, go to the Pinball Museum, maybe it's there. But in my area, there's no pinball place that has pinball machines from 1981. Any old pinball machine that they have locally is like Attack from Mars from like 95. You know?
No. Yeah, I think there's a Centaur at my all-you-can-eat Gogi pinball place that I've got to check out.
No way.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. So I saw that there recently. Other people that I like watching right now, I just watched Marco Pinball. They did a really cool interview with Jack Danger about Foo Fighters. So that's a really cool video to check out if you haven't seen that one already. But it's funny, a lot of the pinball content creators, they prefer Twitch more than YouTube. So for folks that watch it, that's where you'll find a lot of the pinball content creators is on the Twitch, folks, the Twitch side of things. All right, We're almost ready. All right, I'm gonna put these coasters. And so I have carpet, so I'm putting the pinball on these little carpet coasters. So that helps me slide
so you can
things
slide
around.
it around. Yeah.
Those are called skates.
Skate? Is that what it is?
No, you can call them whatever you want. It's funny.
That's the law.
All right, Justin, now that you're at the back of your pinball machine, what's the date on the back of your pinball machine?
Ooh, hold on a second. You ready? I'm going to grab my phone just to make it fun, right? You want to go full screen?
Let's go.
There you go.
Ooh.
June 23rd.
Dude.
Nice.
What does that mean?
All right, so for me, with my Godzilla, it is June 27th. So this pin is a little over a week old. And here it is. So by the time this finished production to the time it was shipped, it's just about a week. So, I mean, they get pretty fast. Once it's your turn in line, that's pretty cool. So, all right, where are you at?
That's very cool. All right, you guys ready for this?
Is this the time? What are we looking at, Justin? What is this contraption?
Oh, you have a fancy contraption. What the heck?
That is a lifter-upper?
That's a lifter-upter. This is a modified Harbor Freight pinball mover. Remember, I'm a Dolly channel.
That's right. This is the Dolly channel, exactly.
That's right.
The link for the Dolly video will be in the link the description. Yes.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna move it kind of into place.
Is that going to elevate high enough to actually pick up the pinball machine?
Oh man, yeah. You want to see it,
dude? Yes, I think we all want to see it.
Okay.
And you're on.
Right,
so you're on concrete, Justin. Correct? You're on concrete.
Yes.
Okay, and we have be on the carpet. Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm on carpet, so I'm slippity slidey right now.
Slippity slider.
Yeah.
While Justin is preparing this, did we get this $2 super chat from Jeff Walsh? No. How do we feel in the electric PG topper? Wait, how are we feeling it?
Are you feeling it?
There we go. I'm feeling something.
Is someone feeling it?
Which topper are we talking about?
The electric
PG?
Mm-hmm.
I'm touching this topper.
Is that premium Godzilla topper?
That's the only topper she likes.
Yeah. What was that? $1,000? I think that was like $1,000. Dude.
He has the jack lift underneath the pinball.
Yeah, he's
check that out.
He's jacking that lift up.
How
You
high
ready?
is he lifted? Yes.
It's going to start going up. Check it out. I'll just show it to you guys.
Sweet. Look at that.
Yo. Hey, what's up? Edsoft is here, developer of Cirque Interstellar. What's going on, man?
Sweet.
Okay. And then you can move it anywhere you want to. Very nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
Look at that.
You be too fancy. I'm on skates now, so I'm on carpet skates. Look at this. My carpet skates right now. All right.
So
I'm ready to...
Where's this gonna end up? Is this its home right now, or
right where I'm standing right now? So it's gonna move into this.
Oh, okay, good. All right. Get it in position.
Move it into the position. All right, I'm gonna snip this top part now. Is that where yours is gonna go, Justin? Final position.
Yeah, I'm doing about 12 inches apart.
I think we may have someone else who wants to join the fun, guys.
Oh,
yeah. Do I let him in?
Yes.
I think maybe.
Hello.
There he is. Hello, guy.
What's happening, fellas?
It's new pin day, Michael B. When's your next one coming?
I'm so jealous of you guys.
They're telling me about this.
How are we?
Oh, did you stab me?
No, sorry.
What?
You
stabbed her?
He
So,
stabbed
Michael,
me with something.
Right.
They were telling me about this new.
I think I'm gonna
with this pinball, this pinball machine. I think it's called. It involves these steel ball bearings. And something called gravity. Let me check my notes.
Gravity.
Sorry, gravity.
Gravity.
The correct pronunciation is table. It's a pinball table.
It's a pinball.
That's right.
Table,
It's a pinball table.
not a machine. Let me write this down. Table. Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So this is cool. Now, which one do you have, Mike? You don't.
I have the Godzilla
right?
Premium, like the other two boys there, like B just got today.
Which is the better of the? I mean, Foo Fighters was it vying for number one, and did it, or was it always been number two?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It actually, there was recently a different number two, right? Wasn't it? What made number two recently? I think it was.
Sorry, I'll fix it. Foo Fighters
Medieval Madness.
It's been Foo Fighters. Godzilla, Medieval Madness has been kind of running up and down between number one, number two spot. Jurassic Park Premium, Deadpool are kind of like top five. I think I'm missing one. Attack from Mars is like top five.
Well, Cactus Canyon is the new number two.
No way.
Cactus Canyon. It's
On
moved up.
Wow.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah.
How did that jump up? It was like way down there before.
Well, because Cactus Canyon Remake, everybody loves Cactus Canyon Remake.
Yeah,
It's
I haven't played it. I heard it's really good. I mean, if I get another machine, I mean, my wife is like maybe wait a little bit, but she's good with a Chicago.
All right, that's dumb. I'm so curious now because like rankings are always something that I'm always really curious about, and that's totally like my ass right there. Whoops. Okay. So let me present the Pinside Top 100 list right there and how it works. So this is odd right here to me because the Pinside Top 100 comes out every 2 weeks, right? It gets updated, and Godzilla's number one. Cactus Canyon jumps to number two, but the way they do the ratings, this is the LE version, limited edition, that jumped up to 9.41. So this means like 2 or 3 people bought LEs in the last like week or so and rated it super high. Because otherwise, the regular standard one is 8.64. So I don't know. I don't know how LEs get rated so high and get included in these rankings. Because even for Godzilla, the premium one is the highest level. And I feel like the premiums and LEs should be rated near the same. So I don't know. I don't trust it. But these are rankings. That's crazy.
Go back and show Godzilla again.
Yeah.
So yeah, they have the exact same rating. So for you saying they should be rated around the same, they are.
They are exactly the same.
No, well, for these two, they should be. Well, Godzilla is that good, but everything else, like there's inflation for the LE and the premiums. It's because Godzilla's premium is so good.
It's so good.
It's so good. But yeah, I like Cactus Canyon. but I don't know if it's number 2. That's crazy.
And look, there's medieval.
There's
a rumor that Chicago Gaming Company is going to be doing another run.
Yeah,
I'm definitely interested in that one. Like my wife is like, that's really a table she would like to have in the house.
Agree.
So I love Medieval Madness and I love Attack from Mars. They, in my opinion, they both definitely deserve to be on that list. But I'll say something. I'll say something pretty inflammatory. Get me kicked out of the real pinball community.
Oh
now.
wow, this is where it gets juicy, guys. Come on.
So with both those games, I mean, they're pretty easy to flip. Like once you know what to do, I mean, you just do it and then it's over. So does it have enough depth to stand up to modern games today, like Godzilla and Foo Fighters?
Yeah, I'd have to play that more to get some. So what I can say is there's definitely a difference between my skill level and like real pinball like enthusiasts that have been playing for the last 10 years nonstop. But I'm in. I mean, I every week I improve. I can feel the improvement every week. And wait, why is there a paper inside here?
Yeah,
what does the paper say, Justin?
You got to take out the glass for everything.
It says something.
Yeah.
So
inside of your
it says
piece of paper. What does it say?
What does it say?
I don't know. It's like inside there.
Yeah, I think it says
it's inside the glass.
Paper. It just says remove paper before you play, so that just forces you to move it.
It says this should be here. Take it out.
Yeah, because there's also some foam on the inside of your thing too. So for me, so now I got a bolt to the back box. So inside of the coin box, this is where you find the extra supplies.
The goodie bag. It's called B. Goodie bag.
Look at that stuff.
Goodie bag. Is that what it is?
What is the what is that? What is just
your pinballs,
brackets and the balls? There we go.
I'm looking for the bolts.
You sound like
this is weird.
You sound like that kid from Jurassic Park.
This is weird.
Remember?
This isn't the first time I've seen B's balls.
I know, 6 of them.
But
amazing,
it's always
right?
like the first time, Mike. It's always like the first time.
Okay. I thought you sounded like a veggie. It's a veggie sword. Veggies. Never mind.
Yeah, so I think I've mentioned this before. There's a music school for kids by me called School of Rock. They actually have the Chicago Gaming Monster Bash remake there. So I've got to come up with an elaborate lie because I don't want to put my daughter in music lessons. So I can just go and play it. It's not there for the general public. It's supposed to be there for patrons, parents in the waiting room. So I'm just going to hang out there and be like, my kid has so many lessons.
Really? That's weird. Where is she? She's in the bathroom. She'll be right out of them.
Sir, there hasn't been a lesson in a week.
Well, you can never be too early, so that's why I'm here.
Be sweet, God. Tell me you're not using a drill on that pinball table.
Oh, he is.
What?
Absolutely.
You're not using a drill on that pinball table,
Oh, yeah.
right?
No, but I don't have shoes on, and I was not looking at any instructions at all.
Well, I mean, there's not much with the pinball.
So you've got to swing the back box up. You got to put the legs on. The balls are in a bag in a box.
Yeah.
What else is going on?
There's not a whole lot to it until you get to the point where you run into a problem. Like when I got my Godzilla all built, I got an immediate error saying nodes, I think it was like 1 and 3 are offline. And then I couldn't play it for like 4 days.
Addressing issue with all of the different stuff. No, how did you fix that? How do you fix it?
What I had to do was apparently the SD card on these is crap. So I had to power cycle the machine, reseat the SD card. After a lot of trial and error, that got it to work. So,
Cool. Did we get this $5 super chat from Jeff Walsh?
You did, yes. Oh no, we haven't covered it yet though.
But thank you for the $5 super chat. Jeff says Monster Bash, Medieval, CG versions. I'm waiting on more.
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
What is CG versions?
Chicago Gaming.
Chicago Gaming, yeah. So those are remakes. They're really good tables. I really like Monster Bash. I also have a thing though, because like those older tables have been pretty available in virtual pinball format, so I feel like I can kind of enjoy them. And with modern ones, they'll take a while before these ever reach virtual pinball versions. Do you have any preference or thoughts on that, Michael B? Since you have both, and you're now a virtual pinball guy and real pinball guy.
I still love virtual pinball. I love my Hack Games table. I love playing, visual pinball on my Hack Games table. That's where I spend most of my time. I like the new Pinball FX. I've got to get that loaded onto my table this week because I want to try out the new games that they have on an actual virtual pinball table. But at the same time, it's night and day. Like I think I said this. I don't know if I said it on my stream on Monday, but like now that I'm a real arcade owner, that's the direction me and Fox are going in, or Goose. Like we like these real arcades now, guys. There's so many problems. It's like a new discovery every day.
All right, Justin, what are you doing right now?
So the Backbox doesn't want to fall down all the way.
Uh-oh.
What's the issue?
I'm trying to see if it's caught on something.
Yeah, check the wire cable. So
Justin,
I'm doing the removing the play field now to double check everything. Oh, the glass is sliding off really fast.
There you go, Justin.
Okay, it looks good, right? Now, at what point do you level the table? After everything else is done, right? Pull the glass, level it.
Yeah, you can be like me and just don't level
the glass level. What? You don't level?
There's a little like bubble level thingy bobber.
I hear you.
That thing doesn't really work. You got Justin, the ping guy app that he set me up with is brilliant. I mean, you can even put it in glass.
It's so good.
Yeah.
All right, let's.
Yeah, you should do that, B.
Yeah.
Look at this.
There we go.
Okay, it doesn't want to go in.
All right, we gotta help Justin out. Justin has issues.
That's what he said.
Justin. All right, we're making Justin big. What's going on, Justin?
Okay.
Talk to me, Goose.
So it doesn't want to close. Like when you get the Backbox, when you lift it up, it's almost as if there's something in the way. So I'm going to put it back down very safely, very slowly.
All right, be careful.
And then examine it closer.
Yeah, take a look, take a peek. Make sure that like big wire on the left side, right?
Is that kinked? Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that might be the issue.
I think the bracket, the bracket is that rubbing against the sidebar there.
Yeah.
I'm just saying words. Right pinball machines.
I think someone trucked it on the wrong side.
Oh no,
trucker.
Hey, Mr. Big Daddy
Yeah,
Cool
you guys
said
want to
he
see
sold
it?
5 pinballs, but he's selling one due to V pinball. Would you ever go back, Michael B? Would you like sell pinballs if you had them and went straight to V pin?
No, but I understand it. Like, I mean, obviously pinballs are a massive financial commitment. There's maintenance and they take up a lot of space. So, I mean, if you're happy with the experience, you can just get a V pin, saves a lot of room, and then you can put a pile of money in your bank account really quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it did not win the lottery.
You guys ready?
Games. Just been saving a lot and doing a ton of commissions for Star Wars mods. So, all right, what do we got, Justin? We're troubleshooting. We're live troubleshooting.
So, what do you guys think? Is there?
You think it's bent?
It does look like there's some bendiness there.
It doesn't look flat, does it? And that sits against the top of the table.
Left side is the part that's
See?
not flush.
See it?
Yeah, that's bent.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Looks like it's pulled away.
But here's the interesting thing. If you go to the other side, it looks similar.
It's the same.
Just
It's
get
like
the hammer.
The same.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what are we worried
Give it a
about?
couple of whacks.
So once you put it back, it's not like you can't stick. You can't
mallet.
put a bolt through it. Is that the problem? Oh, look at you showing off.
It's
your
like I wasn't supposed to show the Godzilla to take your.
Yeah. All right. So once you pull it all the way back, it's just you can't find the bolt to thread it through.
No. Let's get out of there.
Yeah, I think it's like maybe it's a few millimeters away.
Mm-hmm.
So I could push it. I'm trying to see if there's anything else.
Justin, can I give you some advice?
Can you push it real good?
Oh, salt and pepper's here. Salt.
Push it.
Oh, interesting.
Push it real good.
Okay,
maybe
maybe I
use
found
the
it.
force.
Maybe use a little bit of force. All right, we're gonna send Justin some force things. I'm gonna talk a little bit about just the play field here for Godzilla Premium. I've seen some people have issues with the hand on Mecha Godzilla, like checking this thing and see if it's not touching stuff. So that looks clean. I've seen that there. This Godzilla looks so tiny now that I see it way up in person. But I mean, I've seen some mods where people make this like a much bigger one and they eat trains and things. And there's all these other like building mods to do too on the backside where you can make these like 3D printed buildings, which is pretty cool. Did you have to do anything to your building, Mike? Was it working out of the box?
Yeah, it works out of the box. Like when I saw it, when it was delivered like that and it was all crumpled, I was like, well, that's messed up. But once the machine gets going, you're good to go.
All right. And now I'm gonna lift it up, and I think I'm gonna install some nice side blades.
Ooh, I should watch you on how you could do it.
Look at that.
Yeah. So these are art blades that are $100. So, but I think it does add so much to the sides. I mean, it's just plain black. And Foo Fighters, if you didn't notice, Justin, this is your first music pin, but you have routing on the side for expression lights, so that you can actually mod it with the expression lights.
Oh,
Cool.
Oh, very nice.
I see.
Yeah. All right, so let's lift this up. Ready?
Okay.
Kaiju. You want to put that inside as one of the toys so it fights Godzilla?
Yeah, that's a good place for it.
That's a great place for it.
That's a great place for
Not
it.
going
Right?
to interfere with the game.
We're making our own version of Godzilla right now. This is the Mrs. Kong Duress version of Godzilla. We'll play it open, no glass, where she just stands there and just does this every 10 seconds.
It's a whole new level of challenge.
Jeez.
Mike is cringing. The sacrilege.
Did you clean or wax your playfield at all beforehand, Mike? I don't know if that's something that you normally would do. I think
you assume I know what that is.
You haven't bought any naphtha or wax or anything?
Just my bikini wax.
Yeah.
So you're gonna pay somebody to wax your tables for you?
Oh no!
Well, I pay
you do that
somebody to
yourself.
wax something else.
No, you gotta handle that yourself.
No, I've got to learn how to do all that stuff.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
what are we doing now, B? What is going on here?
Pulling it up. One of the first things they usually tell you to do after you kind of like pull it up against the rail and lay it back. So this is meant to be able to kind of sit and just rest on the back, but you can actually go through and just do a visual inspection and make sure that like none of the wires are loose. So you'll just kind of start with like, the big nodes to make sure that all the wires are connected inside. So I'm checking this node to make sure everything's secure. There's this one here, this here. So, I mean, as long as everything is powered off, I mean, you can kind of like just make sure, like this felt a little bit loose, so I just pushed it in a little bit. So, I mean, you can kind of just do a visual inspection to see if all the wires are good. But yeah, once you break it down, everything is traceable. So, like if the parts break, most everything is replaceable. So it is good to just be familiar with opening this up if you're going to be a pinball owner. At some point, you're going to have to be able to look underside, maybe replace a post or a screw. I've never seen the underside of the building mech. That is ginormous. That looks freaking rad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go look at the underside of Mecha Godzilla.
Yeah? Where's the underside of Mecha Godzilla? Is this right here? This part?
Is that it?
Oh,
yeah. I was kind of hoping it would be his legs underneath.
Like his pants down.
Hanging through. Yeah, so this is the part that actually like spins. And so, I mean, that's the thing about this playfield compared to the Pro is very different because the Pro doesn't have this building mech, which is gone, and it doesn't have this twisting mech for the ramp shot too. So the cool thing about like Foo Fighters Premium, for example, is the playfield is exactly the same, and the only additions are like the second playfield and some other posts and things. But this is dramatically different. So I say the premium version of Godzilla is probably one of the biggest drastic differences between a premium and a Pro that I've seen in any of the certain pinball machines.
Justin, how's everything going with Foo?
All right, let's go over to Justin.
Yeah.
Backbox is not seated.
It's the Backbox is it's got some weirdness to it.
I had heard a rumor that Stern to up production had to borrow Arcade 1-Up's QA staff, so I apologize for that in advance.
It's not looking good.
Oh no! All right.
pretty
The other
funny.
thing that I
That's pretty
figured out-
funny.
Did you? Are you trying to like flatten it, Justin?
I haven't tried that yet, but I might have to.
All right.
Do you know for sure what's holding it up, though?
Hey, Justin, why don't you
Yeah.
just grab one of your other Stern pins, pull the top down, and see if there's any difference on the bottom?
I'll do that.
Yeah, you can do that too. All right. Quick $5 super chat. You want to read that really fast?
Yes, from Jeff Walsh. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I put in a heliditer on GZ building so it doesn't shoot down the middle. What's a heliditer? It sounds like a really bad diet plan.
I think it's a
Diet or
I've
die.
seen it. There's like a 3D printed helicopter topper that goes on top of the Godzilla. So then normally when it opens
Diverter.
diverter, yeah, it
Oh,
goes
man,
straight down into
Diverter.
the thing. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's a really cool mod. I think that's a good one. All right, let me just. Go
I think
back
that's
over some
cool.
things.
I don't drain. When I get the multi-ball, I can grab all three of those balls. They don't
Without
drain.
it draining. Smart. Good job.
Do you have you mastered?
It took time to get it.
Have you mastered the what is it? The skill shot? 5 million
Define
skill shot off
master.
the bat. Can you
Which one's that?
regularly get it? It's the one where you hit it very slightly, so it goes down through the lane where the spinner is on the left side.
Oh, yeah. I don't go for that every time, but yeah, I can get that if I try. You're talking about just it's you don't pull the plunger all the way, but maybe like 3/4 of a way, and
Yeah,
it'll just go right away and hit that spinner.
Yeah, it goes down that spinner.
Yeah.
It's the Happy Gilmore shot. Just a tap.
Go to your home. So now, B, you just installed the tilt mechanism?
Wow.
I did. So this was a tilt bob. I realized I put it wrong on Foo Fighters. I flipped it upside down. But I'm gonna do something that I haven't done before, and that's remove the whole playfield out of here so I can install the art blades. Because some people you can like wedge it in between here, and but the easiest way is to remove the entire playfield. So I'm gonna do it. I think I just
Seems a little sketchy. I don't know.
I need to get out. Get out.
Yeah.
You can do it, B.
There's just these.
Okay.
three cables right here.
I will.
I think that's it.
Yeah. So I messed up on my Jurassic Park.
Uh-huh.
Maybe you won't mess up on it, but don't let it fall.
It falls.
Good advice. Solid advice there.
Yeah, so when I pulled out the table on Jurassic Park, and I accidentally allowed the balance to have it fall, and it broke the speaker.
Oh, that's horrible.
So then I just bought a better speaker.
That's fine.
This thing has like one thing that doesn't disconnect. What the heck?
So you gotta wedge it in there.
What's that?
You gotta squeeze it in there.
Everything disconnects except for like
Okay.
this small right here. So all right, go back to switch over to Justin.
Don't mind us.
Do you think you have a solution?
So
yet,
for
Justin?
sure something's wrong with the Foo. So
Oh,
with
no.
Godzilla, I can lift the back box, and the back box, like I can finger tight the screw just when the back box, just
Oh my
lean
God.
it back and
Really?
put the screw in.
Did you just say you're just gonna finger
But not with.
screw in?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what he said.
I can finger tight the screw. Is what I said.
Oh, that's a new level.
Or
Finger
whatever.
tight.
Jeez.
You're not doing it right, Justin. You got to do a little more work around the outside. You can't just jam that thing in there.
Yeah. You got to start. Yeah, you
Talk,
just go for the goal. in the beginning.
This is come on, guys. This is a simulcast. All right,
Get
So-
football canceled
Good, right?
with Goose.
Hey,
with Goose. Okay,
I don't feel good about
so
this.
my Foo Fighters is broken.
Oh no!
I mean, like bad, or just a little.
Was there
off,
any
like
damage
the
that you
alignment,
saw, like
off?
on delivery?
No,
Oh no!
I'm trying to think. Like This doesn't. I should take pictures just in case.
Yeah, I mean, we have video documentation that you had issues with it, but I did hear that Flipping Out Pinball and Zach is an amazing like troubleshooter person that would help out you with stuff.
Just call them up. Tell them to call over now. Tell them we're live on stream. We got a million people watching. Live.
We can also tell them that we got a $2 super chat from Jeff Walsh who says, "Don't remove the playfields to install art blades."
He says, "Don't remove it. Just
don't remove it."
Yeah, he said you should never do that. It's the worst idea ever.
No, it's a good idea. I did it with my Star Wars where I left it in. You can just wedge it in.
Voids the warranty.
Removing the playfield. I don't think it's that hard to do. I think it's easy.
Why are you being this difficult? You don't read instruction manuals. You're gonna rip out your playfield.
There's obviously no shoes on his feet.
Tell you to do it.
What I heard was you pull the playfield all the way out and you rest it on a bench or a chair across the way. You don't remove it completely. You don't take it out.
This is B's house. We don't have that kind of space, Mike.
What are we talking about here?
Well, something about resting something.
Go
on
full screen on
sideways. Full screen on
Go
who?
full screen on B.
Oh, okay. Which one? This one?
On B.
The middle one.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Ready?
What am I doing?
All right. 1, 2,
Oh crap!
3. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
Whoa! You're like, no. There's a wire.
Oh, he's got it.
Why are you doing it like that?
Be your nuts.
You're crazy. Crazy.
Is there a better way to hold a playfield and take it out?
I also want to point out.
No. That's
on the table.
Yeah.
You did it right.
Look, it's on the floor. It's perfect. It's beautiful. It's there. All I had to remove was these 3. Where is it here? Right there. These 3 parts, and then I had to just take out one Cat9 cable.
Undo a zip tie too?
I did. I cut off one zip tie, but I can zip tie that back. That's it. All right, we're gonna install art blades, and I'm gonna put a shaker motor in here.
How much was this worth?
$10,000.
Well, it was worth $10,000, Mrs.
And now it's gonna be worth $11,000 because I'm putting
now
already.
You cut the zip tie down $5,000.
Yeah, right.
Zip tie.
$1,000
deduction.
So I'm very keenly want to watch B put a shaker motor in because, as most people know, I installed my shaker motor somehow wrong.
Want me to do that first?
And I've destroyed it.
Do that first. All right, hand me that box right there inside.
It's definitely a Spike 2 shaker motor. It works, but like the casing just wouldn't fit in against that wooden bar there in the playfield. Like
you gotta squeeze it in.
I just
use a grinder.
Ooh.
All right, so this is what you got right here. This is the Spike 2 Stern shaker motor. Same part that you got?
I think so. Mine came from, where'd you get yours from? Pinball Life?
Yeah, I think this is the same from Pinball Life.
So I ordered from a Canadian distributor called Pinball Medics, and when it showed up, it had Pinball Life on it. And I was like, well, that works.
Well.
Nice.
I think there's only 2 types, right? There's the shaker motor that has there's like is it a capacitor? And then there's one without the capacitor.
Yeah.
Isn't that right?
There are instructions at the bottom, but you really don't need those because,
Well, some of
No,
them
read them.
Goes away. No, just
it's literally that, and then 4 bolts. So you got 4 bolts. That's it.
Okay.
All right, Justin, you have more updates?
It's bent.
The
Justin,
hinge
I'm
part
so
is bent,
sorry,
or what?
man.
Oh man, that sucks.
What's that? I mean, like worst case, right? If I'm like, I feel like, hey, send me a new backbox. I think it's the backbox only.
You know what I'd do? I would tell him I'm a huge internet celebrity and I want a new Foo Fighters
with a
and a complimentary Cactus Canyon.
Yeah, on the house.
Yeah,
Do you need the screws?
right.
I mean, what is it? Is it a bracket you could just take off and then tweak a little bit and put back on? Can you loosen the bolts, set it in place, and retighten?
All right, you take a hammer.
You take a hammer,
Start
could do
banging
that.
on
playfield,
it
and put it on the
straight.
floor.
Just don't do it on video. So,
Why?
you know, photographs.
Exactly. It helps a
I'm
lot.
trying to figure out why are both of them bent?
Are they on the wrong side?
It's like bent
I know what you mean.
exactly at the same spot.
Yeah. And Frenetic, really quickly, Tron is teaching me lessons about being a real arcade owner because today I turned it on to film some video and all my sprites were missing. The Tron has a weird dynamic where it has 3 boards, and there's one board that controls both the foreground and the background graphics, and the foreground graphics just disappeared. So luckily I found a video online and it turned out that it was just the ribbon cable. So all I had to do was tweak the ribbon cable, but I'm just going to replace it and that should fix the issue. Actually, I'm not even replacing it. The guy who sold it to me was kind enough to come over. He's going to replace it for me. So
you're really getting
your money's worth. I'm ready to do the shaker motor install. You ready?
Yep. Here we go.
All right. So this is the shaker motor internals. So you got the wiring, right? So just make sure the wiring is just going off towards the middle of it. So it can't be like on the outside, right? It has to be in the middle.
Yep.
Okay. And then there's 4 screw holes there. Where are the 4 screws from there? Can you get them to? Okay.
You threw those away, didn't you? Oh, there they are.
Yeah. So there's the 4 long screws and the 2 short screws. You said you had problems with the plastic fitting?
Yeah.
All right. So I mean they're pre-drilled, the holes in the bottom. So
yeah, it's not the shaker motor. That went in fine.
But you said the wire is like catching somewhere, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I think. So my machine basically shut down until I unconnected the shaker motor. So
yeah. So I just have the 4 screws in there. I'm gonna use a drill.
There we go. Yeah. Now we're talking.
Yeah.
What is wrong with people?
Maximum torque setting.
Because it's long. What does your backbox for Foo Fighters look like compared to Justin's?
I could pull it out if it would help, Justin.
Yeah. Okay.
There we go.
That's it. And then this part right here, I mean, this is just gonna like tuck on the side, straight down like this, and then this just comes out. Isn't that how yours worked?
Yeah, that's what mine looks like too. It's actually bent in the middle,
wiring.
just like that too.
Yeah.
So.
But you said something about the wiring, like wasn't like fitting right or something.
No, I'm wondering if I've got the wiring wrong now. So that's the only other thing I could think of. I got to take it apart because I got my art blades like a month and a half ago and I still haven't installed them. I'm just I don't know. I'm busy, man.
Yeah, and this just kind of comes on. Like I've done 2 shaker motor installs recently on my Star Wars and my Foo Fighters, and this was the same process for both of them. Haven't had any issues with it. Although the Star Wars like intensity is like super intense. You don't like it. All right, but yeah, so the cable, if as long as it's in the middle and not like on towards the side, then I feel like it should be okay.
I wish this wasn't simulcast on Justin's channel because I got a great joke right now. Hey, Fox, have you ever had sex while camping?
Absolutely.
It's effing intense.
You don't say. All right, and then the shaker motor just plugs straight into the spot over here.
I think Jeff may want to join us. He's given us a $2 super chat for how am I not on the stream?
You want to join, Jeff? You're welcome to come on.
Come on,
That's
Jeff.
a good idea. Listen, Justin, guys, best of luck to you. I've been on here for an hour and 13 minutes. I've contributed nothing to the stream, which was my goal.
No, you got to stay.
If you want to leave, you can leave, but you're welcome to stay.
I actually have another engagement real quick. I'm gonna go camping.
You got another pinball. You got another pinball channel you got to go to.
No, I don't. You're the only pinball channels for me, guys. Best of luck to you. I'll see you later. Thanks for having me on, guys.
See you, Goose.
Bye.
All right.
Okay, I have a workaround.
I
don't know if it's very good. Jesus.
I said I like workarounds.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay, so I'm installing the screws on the inside. There is a way. Okay, so you know how you put the back box up and then you install the screws in the back?
Yeah.
Well, mine won't. My back box won't. I'm trying to watch how I say things.
No, I know what you're doing. You're doing it inverse.
Yeah, I'll show you.
You want to send an invite to
Okay.
Jeff to join? You can
Okay.
just invite and just drop it into the chat.
All right.
Only allow him to come on if anybody else comes back.
So, you see what's going on here? Do you see the space? So this guy won't. It needs to fall all the way down, and then the screw can go in here. I can't get that to work, but I just took those screws and I put them in here. You see, which will connect the Backbox to the actual machine. It's just, and it won't fall now. So
Justin, can you go around back again?
Yeah.
So is it the actual metal pieces that are supposed to go down that connects in there? Are they rubbing against the edges like they're too far? Is that why it's preventing it from going down?
Yeah, I don't really know. So it's like let's see.
I see a lot of caution.
Yeah, so even this part right here, this flat part, and then I got this screw in. Notice this screw is it's giving me trouble. I can't even finger tight put it in. If you go look over here, you can kind of see it's lifted up. Do you see?
Yeah.
It's like this gap. And so I can kind of push it, but it doesn't want to line up. But on the Godzilla, like it's butter. It just like sits on top of it like no problem.
Yeah, I wouldn't mess around with that too much more, Justin. I know this sucks. Believe me, and nobody knows what it's like to get a brand new pin and then not be able to play with it right away. But yeah, I wouldn't dick around with that too much.
Kind of message Zach if you can. That sucks.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna like kind of tighten this enough where it'll, I can play it, so it won't fall over. If that makes sense.
That sucks.
And that's it. I dropped it. I dropped things.
Oh, Noah Tool, thank you for the suggestion. But when you buy a $10,000 pin, you don't go drilling extra holes in it, brother.
We also got a $2 super chat from Jeff Walsh again. No, it looks bent as fuzzy.
Yeah.
Very fuzzy bent.
I'm wondering if, it's got to have some kind of impact damage on the bottom or something to be bent like that.
Yeah.
Someone stacked something on top of it.
That's right. That we could update the thumbnail. It's like, this is what happens when you truck from the wrong side.
Honestly, Justin, you don't understand. You've got like 100 to million view video, 100,000 to million view video there. I got a broken stern pinball. Like, you just put that, then you do the shocked face.
Yeah.
I want to see Mike's shocked face. What does your shocked face look like?
Mike's old face is amazing. What are you talking about?
Oh, whoa.
Well, B's seen that, but B, that's in confidence, and we shouldn't talk about that while your wife is here.
Yes.
Was that in Chicago?
Don't worry. We don't keep secrets.
Oh, okay. Me and B had full-on sex.
Oh, gee. Simulcast, dude.
Oh, Justin, I'm sorry.
So,
whatever.
Putting in his side art without the play field. Look how empty it is.
There it is. And my little thing.
Oh, it's double-sided tape.
B, this is a masterclass in putting on art blades, and everybody says they're so complicated.
Is it? I mean, you just peel it. I line up the backside first, where like the whole notch is. So, because there's a whole notch that kind of gives you a place to like line it up. And once that's there, you just kind of like line up the backside, make sure this top side, and then I just have like a little felt squeegee. That's it. Simple, right?
I agree with Paul's comment that Stern just needs to send Justin a brand new one tonight.
Tonight. But Stern's not going to send it.
See,
Mr. Zach from Flipping Out Pinball is going to take care of you.
That's right.
And send you a complimentary Cactus Canyon because you're a famous YouTuber.
He's the exclusive distributor of Haggis Pinball's new Centaur machine. Didn't you know?
Do you know that sold out? The Oblivion version sold out today.
Because there's only 50 of them being made.
There's 50 of them at $26,000 Australian.
It's 26,000. Holy crap! I didn't know.
Australian. So it works out to 16,000 US.
Boy.
Boy, they
and 50 million Canadian.
Oh geez, I don't know. I don't think we have enough in our national treasury to buy a
definitely not sponsored by Zach because I paid that dude $20,000 for these two pinball machines. But I've heard good things about his customer service.
What?
Yeah, it's like $9,600 each.
You're not supposed to say the real numbers.
Yeah, I mean it's worth more now that we've actually added things.
Sure.
So, yeah.
So Mrs. Kangzaros, Caroline, am I doxing?
Wait, you just doxed her.
I doxed her. I'm a doxer. So, anyways,
what is happening? I feel like you're all the only silver ones here.
So the thing is, have you ever seen those ads, like, late night when you can't get to sleep and you're watching TV, and then someone comes up and they're like, you know what you're doing with your money? Take it out of the bank. You got to buy silver. You buy silver, and that's how you protect your investment. Pinballs are the exact same thing. It's just like having silver in your home, except it's pinball. They never go down in value. It's a safe investment.
Why would you buy silver?
The guy on TV at 3 a.m. told me to.
Wrong idea. You buy gold.
I don't know. Gold is so 2021. Silver is where it's at in 2023.
Oh, my Lord. Oh, Lord, this is happening again. You crushed your camera.
Can you help me out?
Are you kidding?
There we go.
This other camera is crushed underneath this right now. That was hilarious. This is, oh my God.
Yeah, I do my own white glove service.
Actually, white gloves are a very good idea for putting the glass back on. I've learned that the hard way.
I'm waiting for this guy to drop his $10,000 pinball.
No, stop. All right, you can put it down and give me a hand down. All right.
Oh, it's so funny. He's so funny. Oh, hello.
Hello. All right, hold the front part really fast. Just make sure. Okay. So just help me lift it up.
Wow. Looking good.
There. This is good.
Just like that. Okay. All right.
Hey, on the Foo Fighters, wasn't there like a thing where there's like a plastic piece where they had to upgrade it because it was cracking?
I haven't heard about that.
Did you ever, I think it's the ramp. One of the ramps. I can't remember which one it is.
Yeah.
I know with Galactic Pin Force, they had to do something because the ball was like flying back as soon as it came out.
Okay, so
Justin, why did you just buy Galactic Tank Force?
I don't know how to answer that. Okay, I need to use my phone now.
Okay, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna text Zach?
No, I'm gonna level my pinball machine.
Oh, what you don't do.
So you should.
Yeah, what is wrong with you?
On the show, and we can do some live troubleshooting. See if we're going in.
Is DM Mod telling the truth? Pinball values are actually going down right now.
That is actually true.
Yeah, we kind of like got into the big boom
at the wrong part. We were distracted by all these Arcade 1-Up deals.
I was supposed to climb into the pinball before you put the playfield back on.
No.
Do you want to see Mrs. Kongjuras get into the main box in here?
I could do it.
I don't know.
Go with God.
Hey, what is the good set point for? See if Jeff has a recommendation. So Foo Fighters, what should it be set to? 6.3, 6.5, 6.7.
Ratio, you're getting too technical for me. There's a little like bubble bobble thingy right here that I just make sure that it just fits within this little bubble right here.
Jeez.
That's it.
That's not it, man.
Okay. Let me show you, B. Look.
All right. Show them. Make them big.
Okay.
All right.
So
it's so blurry.
This is an app.
Oh.
There we go. This is an app. And when you set it on the actual playfield, it'll call out to you and tell you if it's level or not. So you got to calibrate it, which I already did the other day, so I think it's good. And it says that the left side is too low.
So do you just jack up the legs?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I bet that's real easy with your dolly too, Justin.
Yeah. So I can go like this, lift it up a little bit.
Yeah, Killer Arcade Games. It's the Pin Guy app. Justin turned me on to it. It is just phenomenal.
Oh, that's
so pretty.
so
Oh my goodness. All right. Now that I see this up and close, I already have like so many ideas for mods that I can do on this thing.
But wait, before you do, there's a $5 super chat from Jeff Walsh who says, wait till you drop the screws doing the art of pinball bridge mod. So I don't know.
All right, we're playing with balls now. We're about to drop balls in.
Oh,
So
and then
Yes.
before Justin, was that a pinball specific app that you were using?
Yes.
Oh, wait.
It's called, what is it called? Pin Guy?
The Pin Guy app.
It's on. Yeah. So go to the App Store, like Google or Apple, look for Pin Guy. The steps are really simple. It's you lay your phone on a flat surface and you hit calibrate. And so that flat surface is somewhere in your house, or you trust that to be level. I did that without a case because it's going to make a difference if you don't, like if you have a case with the little, like it's not perfectly level because you have a camera lens and all that on your phone. So anyway, lay it on a flat surface, tell it to calibrate, and then you put it on the playfield, and it has two options. You can tell it I'm on the glass of the machine, or you can say I'm on the table. I always do it on the table because I think maybe that's more accurate. And so on the table, you can say the set point, and it's a preference. Some people say you should have your table set to 6.7. Some say 6.5. Some say 6.3. So that's going to tell you the actual lean, the angle of the machine. And it's going to keep telling you. It's going to help you get your table like plumb, both left and right and forward and backwards.
Justin's not wrong. It will keep telling you over and over and over and over.
Yeah, it's on right now, and it just is like, it'll tell you, like, do this, do that.
I love how quickly we all gradually shifted from Arcade 1-Up channels to pinball channels. Like, this has been a seamless transition.
Is this the official inaugural? All right.
Yeah.
I'm ready to turn this thing on. We ready? At least. Okay. All right. At least we're going to test one and see if it's working. So I probably should have tested it first before I did all the mods on it, but I probably never do. Everything was already open. It's easier to put in the shaker motor and the art blades at the same time, but I have confidence that as soon as I hit this flip this switch, things are going to start turning on. There it is. Stern pinball initializing. That's a good first sign. Godzilla on the back.
That's a really good sign.
Got this thing that's flashing.
When the table lights start to come on, that's when you feel good.
That's when you start feeling good.
There's blinky lights back there. Blinky.
There was something that I connected that I didn't know if it was like the right way. So,
Oh. All right, so
You're good. You're good. You're in.
VO7 is blinky blinky. Oh, it's moving. Oh, that's badass. Okay.
Is it calibrating?
Yeah, it's going all the way up, and then it's gonna drop.
Okay.
Down, I think. No, it doesn't drop down yet.
So,
okay.
Okay, so do me a favor. Is your glass off?
Yeah.
Okay, so take your index finger and stick it inside where the first floor, and then
Here?
Yeah. Is the bottom of the table and the bottom of that first floor level?
gotta stick it in there.
See. You're talking about like that little gap right there.
Yep.
It feels pretty flush.
Does your finger go, okay, is it pretty flush? Like you could take a piece of paper and rub it across there and it's not going to lower or raise up?
Hey,
okay, good. So you're good.
If that's not level, that's what you need to do, because otherwise it won't pop out. Right?
Yeah, there's an adjustment screw on the bottom that'll allow you to line that up if it's not. It's a big deal because
it won't work right.
Yeah. I'm sorry for jumping in. B, can you do me a favor? Can you put your finger back in?
Okay. So
in the bottom of the hole there.
Okay, bottom of the hole. Okay, hold on, give me a second.
In the building.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
I am the building.
Okay.
Now see if you can put another one in.
Jesus. Okay, so
keep going. One more.
Jeez.
For Mike's entertainment.
Okay.
All right.
So the reason why I even mention it is the ball will get stuck. If it's not flush, the ball will just hang out there.
All right.
You guys hear this?
Yeah. What did it say?
Hold on.
Right, okay.
Who's talking to you?
Is that your pin guy? Is that what you're doing?
0.42 high.
Yeah. Hear it?
Yeah, but we only see like your left or your right elbow.
Okay.
You're not very much in the shot at this point in time.
Yeah.
All right. So you're doing the leveling before any of that stuff. Okay. All right. We're almost ready to play a game.
Excuse me. No, get out of
So did you have any trouble connecting to Insider Connected and doing all that stuff?
Nope. That worked flawlessly.
Do you have it registered to the home to your account, so that way on Pinball Map you can go to Michael B's house and play Godzilla Premium now?
I do have it registered. Like I registered, like it says that it's like in my arcade, but I don't think it shows up on what is it, the Pinball Map?
Oh, you're not registered as open to the public?
Well, I tried to register, but then it was like I needed somebody to verify me, and then no one verified me. So now I suck.
Oh, you're talking about Pinside?
I can't remember. Yeah, maybe it was Pinball. What is it? Pinside.
Pinside, not Pinside. Yeah. I always call it Pinside. I don't know why. Because I'm dyslexic or something.
No, it's okay.
All right. Let's see. Michael B's crazy.
Back,
okay, listen to this.
Perfectly aligned.
I heard it, Justin. Perfectly aligned.
Perfectly aligned.
But did it say the extra thing? Crawl out from under the pinball machine now?
No, it didn't say that. Does it tell you?
It does. Yeah. I was literally under the table trying to level it one time, and it was like perfectly aligned, perfectly aligned. You can crawl out from under the table now.
You got to make it free play.
You ever set up my team?
I have it now.
Oh, that's so great, dude.
My
home team.
All right.
You didn't
ready to play some
you didn't set up your home
All right,
team?
I'm ready. I'm gonna play it without the glass just to make sure everything's working. All right, hour and 30 minutes, the double strain. Thank you all so much for hanging out. This was fun. You can do a little bit of this angle. Now we got to get streaming rigs for pinball, right? Those are like crazy, aren't they?
Yeah, but they're so impressive, man. Like,
oh, I'm so excited. Okay, here we go. Ready? Ball one. Oh, the shaker motor is at full. Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, those shaker motors, you don't find those typically, at least in my area. Don't find them at arcades, you know? So it's a special treat.
Perfect shot. Oh, so good. Oh, bridge.
He's playing Godzilla. It's a battle between the what are they called? The Asilians. The Asilians are aliens, and they've come to the planet to destroy all the pinball machines. But Godzilla and his friends are gonna go and attack the aliens.
That's the special kaiju version. This is Honduras.
There's a super chat here. I can't bring it up on screen from Peter673, and he wants to know: anyone know how well a real pinball or arcade would hold up in a non-insulated garage? I live in the Midwest with pretty extreme temps.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe non-insulated garage. So I left my pinball machines in Iowa over the winter. I did not turn them on. Now I'm referring to the Revenge from Mars, which has a CRT in it, and it got like, I don't know, freezing in the garage. So I think it's possible you could, in the Midwest, at least in Iowa, you could put pinball machines in the garage. You could play them during the spring to fall, and then just be like, I'm not going to play them in the winter. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you could totally play them in the winter with them being freezing cold. I don't think it would be. It's going to be cold, right?
Yeah.
You will be cold. What do you think? Where you live? Netherlands, right?
Yeah, Justin, you're welcome to come to my cabin anytime.
Oh, I'd love to.
So I would be careful with the screen, and I don't know if I'm right about this, but if you're buying a new pinball machine, especially with the DMD or the LCD screens, like what Stern puts in, you can see in the Godzilla there, the L stands for liquid. So if it freezes, you may end up damaging your DMD screen.
Okay.
Are you just gonna play?
Yeah.
I want to get Godzilla Mecha Ball. I gotta make sure the mech's working. I probably could just cheat and move the ball up.
Oh, I thought you missed it. So Jeff Walsh also said, for $5, Justin, did you do Flyland designs for Revenge Art Blades and the updated glass or back glass?
No. Wait, what is it again?
Flyland designs for Revenge Art Blades and the updated back glass.
No, I haven't done that.
All right, Godzilla Mecha Ball, let's go.
You're very loud.
Here we go.
B, did you confuse the two multi-balls? Because you said you got Godzilla Mecha Ball.
Did I?
So there's Mecha Godzilla multi-ball.
Oh, it's so shaky. Oh, it's
Yeah.
so good. Oh, it's so good.
It's so loud.
Why did you get multi-ball before you were in a battle? You don't know how to stack your bonuses, bro.
Yeah, you got to teach him, man.
Jeez.
How is he ever going to get to our scores of 300 million?
Just to be clear here, both me and Justin are better at B than Godzilla.
He could whoop us at some games, that's for sure.
And probably Godzilla now that he has it.
Yeah. And like in 3 days, he'll have a streaming setup and be hitting $1 billion, right?
Yeah.
Like, well, that was fun while it lasted.
So loud.
Really loud. I'm sorry.
How do we turn it down?
I'll turn on the volume right now.
It's so loud.
I love Godzilla. Man, what a table.
All right. I'm so ready to chase down your high scores. What's the top score you got now that I have to chase?
Oh, I still haven't been able to beat Justin. I've been back, but like I'm around I still have 328, I think it is, and Justin's like 385.
Okay, so break 400 million is the target goal.
Yeah.
First run just got over 23 million, just messing around, testing all the mechs, but
oh
man.
Those are rookie numbers, pal. 23 million.
Number. I was just testing, bro. I wasn't even testing stuff out.
That's
but
nothing,
look, my little bubble's way off, so I got to get that pin guy thing.
I don't get out of bed in the morning for 23 million, B.
Yeah, jeez, man.
Right. Let me live stream and beat your score like you did with mine. That was fun. I remember how happy you were when you did that live. You're like,
I told you to suck it.
Okay. Hold on a second.
All right.
B.
Justin, are you ready?
Have you enabled home team?
I have not yet. What is home team? Is that like a
Come on.
Okay.
I get to show you something amazing.
All right.
You're going to love this, B.
Okay.
All right. Give me 1 second so I can pull the camera up.
All right.
You're going to love home team.
Dougie says, I'm not an expert, but keep in mind the woods are made out of, and the Backbox game is all electrical components, extreme cold, heat, humidity. Eesh. Yeah, this is all mechanical stuff.
Yeah.
I think it should be good. Pretty good upstairs.
Okay, rejoining.
I'm going to move this so I can put the glass back on. Move this back.
Moving it back.
Slide this out.
Slide it out. Did we also want to see the back foos?
Yeah, I don't know. I probably could.
So, guys, our goal this week, and sorry if I'm popping, I'm a little bit too loud. Our goal this week is to beat D-Mod. He put up a 1.4 billion this evening, so no pressure, but we have till this weekend to beat that.
$1.4 billion.
1.4
On
billion.
Godzilla?
Yeah.
What is that for?
Nice.
A community stream or something, or community challenge?
We should, man. Now that we all have it.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
What is that?
That I need to
Okay. Here. There we go. Got the camera. Wait. Why is there an echo? Give me a second.
Because you have two cameras.
How about now?
You
You're
have
Okay.
Yes. Which
Oh,
one
check
am I
this out, guys. So it's pretty straightforward. So in the guided setup, if you go in there, there's this enable home team, and you just say free play only, and you're like, yeah, I want to do home team. Cool. And then you save and exit, and that's it. Now, if you go do that to your Foo Fighters, because you already have registered that machine, right?
Yeah. So I turn on Foo Fighters. Okay.
Yeah, so turn on Foo Fighters and enable home team, and you've already registered that machine, and it knows it's you, right, B? Like the machine knows you're the owner?
Correct.
Yeah. So pull open yours. I'm not gonna tell you what it does until you do it, if you can. You have it up, right?
Yeah, I just gotta turn it on right now. All right.
Okay.
Steps.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
Steps Gaming, B is rich. You don't know this, but B is rich.
Yeah,
that's it.
And
Yeah,
that's pretty much the only reason that I can do this hobby is because I have.
He never tells anybody this, but he actually invented the optical mouse. So this is all optical mouse money.
Post-its, Mike B. Post-its.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, I invented Post-its.
So you want to know something that's funny? There is a guy from here in Newfoundland who actually invented the optical mouse, and he has this mansion right down by the ocean. It's amazing. And every time we pass it, I'm like, that's big optical mouse money right there.
That
That's
pinballs?
great.
I don't know if he has pinballs. I should break into his house.
All right, so I gotta enable home.
Break into his house. Are you okay, man?
I love life.
Okay. All right, you enabled home team?
I'm clicking on it, but it's not saying anything yet.
Did you click it?
My Wi-Fi doesn't like. Sometimes it takes a while for my Wi-Fi.
Did you click it harder?
I can try.
With 2 fingers?
2 fingers. Yeah.
Now try to stick the third one in.
With my Wi-Fi. Like, have you heard of that? Like mesh networks being an issue for.
Yeah.
For the Wi-Fi signals.
Yeah. It depends. The reason why mesh networks are a problem is because most of these things use a 2.4 gigahertz connection, and the problem with the mesh network is the 2.4 jumps around all over the place. So what I usually have to do is I have to actually separate through my mesh network my 5 gigahertz and 2.4 gigahertz until I connect. Then once I'm connected, I just put the system back to all one meld and everything works fine from there.
That was very technical, Michael B. I'm impressed.
I'm not just all burgers and belly laughs.
Yeah, I'm gonna come to you for mesh network troubleshooting assistance nowadays. All right. Good.
So B, you're gonna have to get rid of your Godzilla. It doesn't have red T molding. I can't look at it. It's just
What? You
looks
guys have
terrible.
on yours?
No, but look, your Star Wars has red T molding. Your Foo Fighters has red T molding.
This camera's over here. I'm like right over here. So yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah, my Star Wars is red. This one is red. Oh,
My OCD is killing me.
Mm-hmm. And then like my Star Wars is like slightly taller. Like I think I just have it risen up a little bit, but like gotta fix that later on too. Okay, all right, finally connected. Set up home team. Enable home team. All right, good.
Yes.
Current
Okay, is it turned on?
Yes.
Okay, back out of the service menu, close the door.
Okay.
Steps Gaming, the home edition of Jurassic Park is supposedly pretty good. That was actually made
Ready?
by the guy Dead Flip, the same guy who made Foo Fighters.
Okay, B, hold the left flipper. Hold the left flipper. Just hold it down.
Okay.
Come on.
Or are we supposed to connect?
Okay. Yeah, I think now that you have home team enabled, you need to go into the setup again and say setup home team.
Okay, I did. All right. Service menu. Set up home team. It says set up home team. Home team is empty. Users can play connected game by holding the left second for 2 codes instead of scanning a QR code. Oh,
Yeah, man.
Oh, so you
It's
don't have to.
freaking yeah. At home, when you want to log in, you just hold down the flipper for 2 seconds and you're in. And then it's like, who are you? Are you B? Are you B's wife? Are you Miss Kong? You know, are you the son, the daughter?
There it goes. So yeah, I had to scan myself into the home team first. Okay.
There you
But
go.
I can scan all of us in if I wanted to.
Exactly.
I see. That's cool.
Yeah, home team's cool.
Justin, just for future notice, Mrs. Kongs is B's mother. Mrs. Kongs are us is who's on screen now.
I'm in. All right, there it is.
But I
Cool.
will let my mother-in-law know that.
It's cool, huh?
Yeah. So I can set up the entire family on this. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's nice, huh?
Yeah, because I set up Insider Connected accounts for the whole family because they like to keep track of their stuff. So.
You guys are doing it wrong. Didn't you see the guy online who just got his Insider Connected barcode tattooed on his wrist?
Tattoo, and he shared it with everybody too. So now he's like, now everybody can log on as him because he put his barcode on social media. You got me scared earlier about doxing our certain pinball machines with the serial numbers, man. So what's that all
someone
about?
wrote me and they were like, cover up your serial number. Don't let people see that. I don't know what it's about. Yeah.
It's a real deal. Oh man, that's crazy.
So the cool thing about that is how you put Justin's right in the thumbnail.
Yeah. She did a good job with that. All right, you want to play? What? So out of these 2 tables, Mrs. Kong's or us, like which one do you enjoy more?
Sitting on the couch.
Seriously though. No? You enjoy playing these. You had a fun time playing Foo the other day.
It's because I stopped playing it all the places because we own it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
I mean,
play
these,
arcade somewhere.
this is really exciting to have these 2 pinball machines here. So Justin, what's the state? Were you able to at least get your Foo
It looks
just
like
on?
we turned it on.
Yeah, I got it turned on, and I think it's good. But wait, how do you do Stern connected again? There was a QR code, right?
Yeah.
Okay, service menu.
Look at that Revenge from Mars in the background. Mike, you're gonna get another pinball table because you have a Godzilla now. It doesn't start with just one. Eventually, you're gonna get more. The next one.
Yeah, I know. I still want that Tales from the Crypt that my buddy Ralph has, but apparently it's in much worse shape than he let on to me from what I hear. So we'll have to see.
If you had to do like a new in-box Stern, which is like, you know, the ones you could get, which one of those would you get next?
Oh, that's really, really tough. Of the ones I can get, because I can tell you my answer right away is Stranger Things Premium, but you can't get it right now. So of the ones I can get, you know, even though I'm not like, I like Foo Fighters, but I'm not like a diehard Foo Fighter fan. Foo Fighters looks really good. Jurassic Park, I've played. I really like that too. And I know people hate Turtles, but I like Turtles too.
Oh, Turtles is good.
It's a terrible game.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Everybody says it's a drain monster, but
beautiful. But I hate
is.
the scoring in it more than anything. I just feel like I do all this work. I hate low scoring games that like just do that low scoring model. So
yeah,
don't know what it is.
You just got to adjust it right in your head. Be like, dang, I got 2 million. That's great.
Yeah.
So Con L01 is here in the chat. He said, anyone played that latest Elvira? I haven't played it yet, but it's number 10 on Pinside.
Ooh,
and I tried my best to convince P-Dubs to get one because they just released the last ship of it. I don't think they're making any more House of Horrors. And P-Dubs had an opportunity like next day to buy it and have it at his house. And he was like, I've always wanted an Elvira table, but I have a rule about only spending $3,000 on a pinball table. So there he is. Perfect timing. He didn't get it. And I understand why, but like, man, oh man, that table looks so cool.
Yeah. Let us know in the chat which new in-box Stern or pinball, if you could get one, which would be the one that you would get. So, I mean, I got my Star Wars before I even knew what pinball machines were available out there. I just wanted a really popular IP. And was like, Star Wars is great. And then I played the table and I was like, this is fun. But then I played like something else that was like really fun. And then I was like, holy crap. All right. So that was my thing. P-Dub says, keep my pinball budget out your mouth.
Now I've doxed P-Dub's pinball budget.
That's so good. So good. Oh, look at that. Oh, is that my hand? What's my hand doing there? All right. Yeah, sorry. I just donated blood. That's why those are all these spots right there. Sure. Okay. All right. So what else we got going on? So rights to do a bond. Have you played a bond yet? Have you played any of the newer tables? No.
Like the last new table I played that came out after Godzilla, I played Rush.
Okay.
When I was in Ottawa with Nostalgia, Charlie Chuck, and Atul. So I played a little bit of Rush, but not enough. I didn't really understand the rule set or anything. So I was just banging around the balls a little bit. That seems like a cool table too.
Yeah, and even just getting into the time machine is pretty cool to be able to like switch around. So I've actually really enjoyed playing Rush Pinball. That's a great table. Man, Agent Flash is here from San Diego, saying the 60th Bond. He's been playing that. That's a hard table to play because it's so rare. But yeah, you played that flat Bond 60th table, Mrs. Kongduras. What did you think of that one? So flat. Like, I know the single layer tables, like it's challenging, but it's different than the other ones. So hard. You died very quickly.
Oh, yes.
Yes, you did. Okay. All right. D-Mod says he has an Iron Maiden coming next week. Tony wants a Godzilla or Medieval Madness. Really, really nice. All right, P-Dubs, this is his true pinball budget. Yeah. Come on, get it right, Michael B.
So I might get that Dungeons and Dragons pin that's here just to mess with him.
Do it. I know that's the one that he wanted. Elvira, a Tran fanatic. Yeah, so that's cool. Blaze says a Tales from the Crypt.
I want Tales from the Crypt too. One? Oh, yeah. It's so good. It's a tough table. It's hard shots, but it's good.
Mando's a fun table, but it actually it's a little bit harder than I would have liked. So it's almost because it has a really short play field because it like has all these toys right in the middle, so it's hard to get shots in there. All right, Killer Arcade Game says he's gonna start selling my blood to buy more pinball. So he just got his first Star Wars Pro. He actually has the same version that's on mine. Hey, but Killer Arcade Games, if you're watching, check this out. So the mods that I did on my Pro for Star Wars. I just added these wireform rams, and this lightsaber mod is something you got to check out too. This lightsaber mod lights up, and then these are wireforms on my Star Wars Pro, not the premium. And I added some other toys in there, like the Millennium Falcon. But yeah, once you get comfortable and can start modding stuff, make it your own, right? You're a modding channel now, right, Michael B? Aren't you going to start like putting all sorts of stuff in here?
Yeah, I'll tell everybody about my busted shaker motor, and I'll record me putting in my arc blades for my Godzilla too.
Yeah. All right. So how many liters do we need to sell for one of these? Man, these are expensive. No joke, right? They're really good. Do you think they're going to maintain though? Because it's really, really starting to drop. I mean, P-Dubs is saying like they're just about hitting that 5-figure mark. I mean, if they really like for the low end models or premium start getting over 10K, that's really tough.
So here's what I think is going to happen. I think new prices, I think it's going to take a while for them to adjust. I think they're going to keep going up. I mean, look at the Haggis pinball price point. And you even look at Pulp Fiction's price point. So I think the new prices will keep going up compared to what you get. But it seems like on the used market, it's kind of softened a little bit right now. So like I know there's a guy here locally that's selling a Godzilla Pro. And I mean, like, no takers at all. The only pinballs I've ever seen sell here are ones that are just ridiculously priced. Like there was a Funhouse that sold for $4,000 a couple months ago, and then there was a Hot Wheels American Pinball Hot Wheels that sold for $4,000. But like you won't get it here for. You're not going to get $10,000 for your. But that's Canadian prices. Keep in mind, $10,000 for your Godzilla Pro here. It looks like right now. So yeah, it seems like the secondary market is starting to slow down. New prices are what they are, but they're going to have to adjust at some point, or they're going to hit a breaking point where they can't sell them.
All right, Conti says machines, not tables. I don't know if I'm ever going to.
Terry Hardy's not here. We can say whatever we want.
Can say whatever we want. All right, here's a question for you guys. He's not been. Martin says he's not been keeping up with Retro Arcade. Is 3/4 scale still a thing?
Yes, it's still a thing. Actually, Arcade 1-Up specifically, they just released deluxe tables with no risers, and those have actually been selling really well. They released Fast and the Furious, wasn't super arcade accurate, but the people who bought it seem to really like it. That's been selling really well. So Arcade 1-Up is still going strong. Unfortunately, iArcade did go out of business. They announced they were going into bankruptcy a couple weeks ago. And At Games are actually coming out with new 4K products. So they're coming out with a new 4K pinball table and a new Legends 4K. So yeah, there's still a lot of people in the, I don't know what you want to call it, home arcade space or 3/4 space or virtual space, whatever you want to call it. There's lots of stuff going around, but I think some people's interests have changed and gone in a new direction. As you can see, we're all here talking about real pinball tonight. So, it doesn't mean that we don't like the other stuff anymore. It just means we're expanding our interests. It's like I told my wife, like if I invite a second and third woman into the bedroom, doesn't mean I love her any less. I'm just expanding my interests.
Did you see her face? That's too funny. All right, Rights Retro K with the 279 super chat says if you can get any pinball machine, it'd be the OG Lord of the Rings. Good choice. Good choice. All right, Justin, what are we looking at? Is it up and running? Did you get it at least working? Can we see some gameplay?
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Dang it.
Whoa, you're repeating yourself.
Hey, I'm repeating myself. Is that better?
Yes.
All right. So, Foo Fighters, we're almost there. You guys ready? I'm gonna. Where is my cloth? So this is a Foo Fighters premium machine that does have an issue. So I'll be reaching out to. This is what I'm gonna tell Zach. So it appears as though the Backbox bottom is bent, and
that noise kind of sounds funny.
Squiggly.
So it's making it very difficult to, fasten the Backbox correctly.
Funny noise.
What are you cleaning?
What?
It's so squishy.
No, I'm
the ball. Oh, he's
taking
cleaning
the balls
ball
out.
It sound like some noise when it's been lubricated and like.
I don't know what you're talking about, Mrs. Kong's
But yeah,
Justin likes to clean his balls 6 at a time. We do ours 1 at a time. All right, he's dropping the balls inside. Very good. There's the ball.
Like I'm actually behaving right now. Like you just set me up so good. Break out an Astroglide joke.
I'm trying. Who cares if we're simulcast? We're just having a good time tonight.
Right. So the second, what I'm going to ask, what I think the proper customer support, I'll show you. I think he's got to ship me a whole new Backbox, maybe. Because how am I going to take apart this Backbox to replace this part?
So how do
also
you hold it up right now? Just by a little bit, not the bolt isn't all the way flush through.
Let me show you. So,
okay,
you guys don't know, right? You hooked your key in here right away, right?
I did not, but it's mine.
Come on,
they're still on one single
right.
one. Yeah, I'll hook it in.
All right, you gotta remember to hook that in. Okay, so what I did was I tightened here.
Oh,
if for some reason,
instead of the back.
Yeah, inside here. So there's this big gap, though, as I showed earlier.
Mm-hmm.
That gap shouldn't be there. It should be sitting on there correctly.
Instead of through the back, you can do
It
both.
looks like tilted.
It looks like it. It looks like you could do both. It also looks like they made it where they could have packed 4 bolts and then made you do all of it, you know?
Yeah, because I've only gotten the 2 bolts I've done from the back side. I've never done that bolt in the top part, so.
Right.
Yeah.
I was trying to troubleshoot, come up with a solution. So then the other piece is, I would say, this piece is damaged as well on both sides.
Yeah.
So maybe they could get me the new blade thing.
Wait, show me your back box again. Can you show your back box one more time? Okay, so look how flush your back box is. Like there's no gap underneath your back box thing. Look at mine really fast. All right. So here's mine. Look how much space there is underneath this.
Yeah, I have no space.
Yeah, right. Like yours is like straight flush, right? So I don't know. There's something that's well, because yours isn't all the way back too. But like, yeah. So this is like, just.
I think it's the whole. Here's the other piece that's messed up. Okay, come to me.
Yep.
This piece right here.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, see how it's sticking out?
What is that? Oh, that's the thing I think.
Oh, that's it. Oh, the side part. Yeah.
Oh no, this sticks out too, right there.
Yeah,
it sticks out.
Okay. It just kind of looks like it's at an angle though, like this. Instead of like this, it's like that.
Yeah, I see what you mean. So it's like cutting into it a little bit. So it could have been trucked on the wrong side, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, it's super
Not a
tight.
joke.
Like the Godzilla, there's some space too. Oh, I wonder if the insert should be loosened or something. No, that looks fine.
Oh, loosening the side parts? Yeah.
No, Justin, I don't think that's your issue, buddy. I think it looks like, honestly, where you've got that damage right there on the front, it looks like while the top was down, someone hit it and that kind of ground up against that.
Yeah.
I think you've got an impact issue. Someone either dropped the machine off the assembly line or something.
Okay. Yeah, that part looks bad.
Anyway,
but
yeah, everything else looks good. It looks like if they sent me a whole new back box and I send this one back, it wouldn't be that big of a deal, right? So it's unscrew a couple things and there's a wire in there, right? And then take the new one and screw it all in.
We'll see what Stern Pinball warranty looks like for service. So that might be some good content to see kind of what that looks like. Because most times it should work, but
you think they'd send someone out? That'd be cool.
Yeah, they send Dead Flip to your house. He's accountable for his own work.
For sure. But I mean, this is disappointing though. I mean, so Justin, how are you feeling after like a near $10,000 purchase, getting it and seeing the damage? Like, what's your thought process right now for the current experience?
I'm okay. Yeah. I'm not upset. I can play it. I can totally play it.
Yeah.
It's playable. Damn
it. Yeah, but for 10 G's, you're not like a little bit upset that this wasn't perfect out of the box.
But what can I do about it? What can I do about it?
You obviously send Dead Flip a death threat.
Yeah, I mean, I email their customer support and I'll be like, "Hey, machine's great, except, you know, it's got some issues." I'll be like, "Hey, what do you want? Pictures? This is what I think needs to be done. I need a new back box and I need new rails. Let's talk to Stern. Get that shipped to me."
All right. Well,
and then
his Godzilla was smashed up in shipping from the pallet being dropped, so he had to ship it back to Stern, and they replaced the entire cabinet and sent it back to him. So, guess that's not unheard of. I mean, did you have to coordinate? How long did it take, D-Mod? I'm kind of curious about that. That seems pretty extreme. That sucks for sure, right? That's like IR glasses breaking and having to reship them. That really sucks. But yeah, Blood says like no point in getting mangry. Angry really solves nothing.
Wait. Mangry? What's mangry?
Angry. I'm sorry. I can't read. It's no point in being angry. It really solves.
I like mangry. What is that? We got to use that word for something.
Like when you're hangry. When you're
a man that's angry is mangry.
Is mangry. Yeah. So Michael B gets it. He doesn't get his burgers.
My wife told me today I got to stop eating all the burgers. She said something about living until I'm 45. I don't know.
Yeah. Aren't you gonna be on a amazing burger diet when we set up Cleveland and we're gonna hit up all the spots?
That's actually a really good idea. But the problem is the food truck I like going to have a poutine burger this week. And it's a burger that also has fries, gravy, and cheese curds on it. And I want to live like that. That is the cutest picture in the entire world, by the way.
So proud of this. She was like, "This is so negative. Look at all these do not step, do not tap, do not use pen, do not touch from the side. Let's do have a good thing." Yeah.
Oh, this is great, dude.
All right, doing it? Are we watching Justin play for a little bit?
Oh my gosh, it's flipping out. The magnet's going crazy, dude.
Oh yeah.
I got a ball lock already.
It's a good table. So if you like the Godzilla flow type of beat, like this is very similar in terms of like the flow of the table. So it's nice because like multi-ball is also very achievable really fast. So you kind of feel like you're already getting into it. But it's super challenging to get up that right ramp. The upper play field too. The other thing that he was mentioning is that the Pro model doesn't have that upper play field. So it's just a ramp that loops back around. But he designed the premium so that it's a complete shot. So if you ever never use the flipper on the top one, it just kind of falls back down and keeps your flow going. So it doesn't like stop your flow of the game. So it's like there's a lot of thought put into this. And funny thing is, he initially designed this table in VPX to like test out the physics.
Really?
So, like that's part of the designing now, that you can test out the gameplay and design of your ideas in visual pinball and then export it and start kind of crafting it and seeing it work in your life. So I was like, oh, that's a pretty cool concept that you can kind of like build it in visual pinball. So there is a version of this already, but that'll never get released.
So I've watched a bunch of those documentaries, and Keith Elwin says he starts with a board and starts screwing stuff onto it. So you're telling me they don't do that anymore? No board screwing. There's actually a visual pinball done.
Maybe, yeah. The creation, it's fascinating. It was a good interview. Like I recommend checking it out from Marco Pinball. All right, DMod says it was still in the box and was shipped in. The box was in perfect shape, so we just taped it back up and fed it.
So there's a question there from Steps Arcade that's a little off the base what we're covering, but I do want to answer this. We don't have an official plan for Cleveland yet. B has some kind of spreadsheet, I think. But the only thing we've really discussed so far is the event. I really want to go see the Cleveland Guardians game on Friday and possibly go see the Browns on Sunday. That's the only things I've thought of so far. I don't know what else is going on throughout we just haven't talked about it yet.
Yeah, Pastimes Arcade is that like huge arcade that's similar to Galloping Ghost in terms of size and scale.
Oh, well, we got to go there.
It's about an hour and a half drive though from where we're at. So it's doable. Like if we get up early enough and like head out, and if I like wake everybody's ass up early and we can head on out, it could happen.
I'm driving with Fox. He's got a gun. I'll feel safer.
Oh yeah, he's got a truck. Did you hear Fox said he's gonna bring his Blitz back to Cleveland so we could play it?
That's funny.
He wants us to sign it so that we could have it. Man, that was some good times there.
Yeah.
All right. So, but yeah, I wanna figure it out. I actually reached out to the Cleveland Gaming Classic guys too to see if we can coordinate something. So yeah, he said he's gonna talk to Haywood about it. So, and you're a special guest of honor, Mike. So I think you need to do something. But if somebody actually wants to plan something, make sure that he contacts me because I'll make it happen.
So he's actually said he would come on my show some nights. So maybe we could do it like a mega stream and just like all get together and we'll have
let's coordinate
Tom on from Cleveland Gaming Classic and we'll just have a conversation live on air.
So you, Glenn, and Haywood and Tech Buzz are already like official guests. You're like guest of honor already.
Yeah.
But there's so many other content creators of various sizes going. So that what I was telling him is that instead of like making other people extra guests, just make one area like the home arcade meetup area that like people can just go to and make home base. And then that way everybody knows that we could like be in that space in that area if they want to make content for their channels, if they want to have a place to meet up or something. Just so, and I think Tech Buzz was already doing that and streaming. So his area, I don't know, might be that central place, but Right now, it's still guests of 3 people, but like, what if you just call it what it is? This is truly a home arcade meetup. There's people from the inside of the community outside that want to go meet up that would appreciate some of that extra coordination. So I think it'll be fun.
Why don't we just call it what it really is? This is Retro Randoms. Like, you know,
yes. Retro Randoms. You need to complete your profile right before you come on in and match them up with your buddy for the whole weekend. And then you have to hold hands, and every time you have to say, buddy.
Oh, Cleveland's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm jealous because you guys are probably going to do some meetups before then.
Oh, we are, Michael B. Yeah. You're not.
We got a meetup We got the meetup this month.
2 months, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. Justin will be coming. Down to San Diego with me. We'll be at Comic-Con for 2 days, so that'll be fun. We'll get to play the new Stern. Is that what really pushed you over? That there's going to be a new pin reveal there? Like, what wanted you?
No, I've always wanted to go to San Diego Comic-Con. That's on my bucket list. It's one of those big items. I always wanted to go to E3 as well, but that won't be happening now.
Yeah. Sad news.
Yeah, for me, that's kind of what did it. It was a pretty easy sell when I was like, "Hey, Comic-Con, Stern's got a new release. There's an opportunity for me to go. This is how much it would cost."
So, are you guys going to be disappointed when it's not Venom?
It's got to be Venom, right? It's going to be some type of. Oh, is it a different comic book character that would make sense to be released at Comic-Con?
Yeah, absolutely. Did Fast and the Furious have a comic book?
It's gonna be Fast and Furious.
God.
What you're saying. What happened to the? I mean, I guess I didn't pay attention much to the pinball news last year. But what was the Ozzy Osbourne thing last year? Was that a table announcement or like a future thing? Because that was what was announced last year, right? It was an Ozzy Osbourne collaboration at Stern.
I didn't know that.
Because when I went to there and you were like, I want to see the new table, and I was like, it's just like some of the new tables. I thought there was something with Ozzy Osbourne, but I don't remember.
When I type in Ozzy Osbourne Stern, it just brings up a lot of really inappropriate Howard Stern interviews.
Got it. What's up, Soul Red? We just been spending the last 2 hours putting together some pinball machines. I got a brand new Godzilla. Unfortunately, Justin had some issue with this Foo Fighters Premium there, looking clean. He's cleaning the play field. He already installed that cup holder. The cup holder is what put it over the top. But yeah. Oh, that's the coin box for the Godzilla. You can stick it back in here.
So here's the big thing. Last year, and there might be 2 tables coming out this year. So at Stern Pinball last year at San Diego Comic-Con, both Todd McFarlane and Ozzy Osbourne were there at the booth. So Todd McFarlane, he's wearing a Venom hat, so that's pretty obvious.
Oh, he's wearing a Venom hat at last year's Comic-Con?
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
All right, getting the cleaning of the glass.
I knew Todd McFarlane did some Spider-Man art at one point. Was he one of the creators of Venom, or?
That I don't know. I don't know the history of it, but yeah, that would make all the sense. That
he worked for Marvel for a little while before he went off and created Spawn and worked for, was it Dark Horse Comics that Spawn is from?
Yeah.
I am flexing my nerd brain real hard right now because I actually don't know anything about comics.
All right. While you do that, I have a question for you guys now, because now that I've put my 3 pinball machines in my home arcade that I did not have the space for a week ago, because this all just happened in 1 week. This is the current state of my arcade right now, and I need some help on what to do, reorganize, move around, whatnot. So here's the 3 pinball machines, right? And I have a little bit of a gap space, a Ridge Racer Class of 81, a Tempest, the TMNT, and then I have this wall of my Marvel vs. Capcom Cavs, Big Blue, Mortal Kombat, Tron, Dragon's Lair, Star Wars, and that's it. So, I mean, what would you do with a space like this? Like, I don't know. It's getting pretty crowded. I don't have a desk to stream here anymore.
What I would do is I would sell all the arcade one-ups and just buy more pinball and real arcades.
Stop. That's not what you would do. Well, it is. What
That's
you
literally what I did.
I don't know. All right, I have some tough decisions. Need to figure it out.
Oh, I got up that ramp.
You did. All right, let's watch Justin play.
I got up the ramp,
and then we'll
so I would say put some space. Okay, let me show you.
Oh, you have space between
After
yours. Yeah, mine's like butt up again.
You want to know why?
Yeah.
You want to here? Let me show you. Why is the space there?
Why?
I will show you.
Drink there. Put your drink. Oh,
right.
Lata?
Okay. Right. And Novas. This is a used machine. Had a lot of plays on it.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get in here so I can clean it.
Get in. I see.
That's the space. The space is for maintenance.
Maintenance space. Makes sense. Well, you got really skinny, Justin. So your butt's like only a size 30 now. So you can get it closer.
Let's see if I got enough room in here. This is a little too cramped.
All right, Mrs. Kong's you can fit in between here. So here's.
It's B. There's no room between your tables.
She can do all the cleaning. This is a bad idea.
B.
Nope.
Back up.
Halfway. You get it again? No. All right. So yeah, I can't do maintenance on my pinball machines. Essentially, okay, you can get out.
Did it.
All right, she's in. That was fun.
Stuck.
All right. All right. So that was your Mrs. Kong's moment of the year for anybody that enjoyed that. She can do maintenance on pinball machines. So yeah.
I can fit between this gap.
Yes, thank you. Thank you all so much for joining. Mike, thanks for hanging out. Justin, is there anything else you wanted to talk about? We've been going on for 2 hours and 15 minutes here.
No, I think that's about it. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'm going to play some Foo Fighters, and then tomorrow I'll call Zach and give him the bad news.
Do your thing. All right.
I like your haircut, Justin. Looking good, man.
Yeah, look at him. He's looking.
Hair all cut up, lost a bunch of weight. Makes me want to be a better man.
With your serious though, with your sandwich, you love that sandwich. Maybe you don't have to get rid of that. You just reduce it.
I know what you're saying.
I would say it's very, very difficult to focus on health, but also be miserable. But you can compromise. I think you can be like, I'm gonna have that burger, but I'm gonna ask for a petite one. It's gonna taste good, but it's only gonna be half as many bites.
I don't know.
All right.
Did we get to these questions here? Did we answer this Peter question? Yeah?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and a few people responded in the chat. It's probably not a good idea.
Okay, got it.
It's crazy. It's almost like we're back into a place where the community is helpful, trying to give people tips and help them play games instead of the bloodthirsty feuds that are going on elsewhere. It's like friggin' Mad Max out there. So it was fun to do this tonight and see the community.
Are you trying to
come
say that
together.
people are mangry? Is that what you're trying to say?
Everybody's so mangry.
People are mangry.
Yeah, this was super fun. Thank you guys for hanging out. Everybody, thanks so much for joining either on Console Kits or Kongs R Us. I'm going to hit the end button if that's cool. Thanks, everybody. Talk to you later.
Yep.
Bye.
I'm
See you
waiting.
guys.